Suck our dicks! Yeah! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Yeah! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks!
Little woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she can dance like a little Egypt. She works down the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. It said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the record at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off, and we, you know, it's Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm.
It turns to stone, then it rains and it breaks apart. Everything I love is back at home on VHS video. And as a kid I had to keep my hands in pockets anytime I was around fragile objects. Mom and dad must have known something that I didn't. Then again, who am I kidding? No, they didn't. Yeah. Still sometimes it's hard for me to feel excited. It's like the whole world's throwing me a party and I'm not invited. Been staring at the bright side so long I've gone blinded. Yeah, I'm looking for this when I give no shits when I've got no spliff. Might just throw fists. After all, I am the house my father built. No one knows that painter holds the weight of all their skill. Cause I died with him on the floor in the kitchen. Wonder if he knew something I didn't. Still, sometimes it's hard for me to feel excited. It's like the whole world's throwing me a party and I'm not invited. Been staring at the bright side so long I've gone blinded. Yeah, I'm looking for the 333, still I can't find it. Looking for the 333, still I can't find it. I can't find it. 333, still I can't find it. Everything I touch it turns to stone. Everything I touch it turns to stone. Everything I love is back at home. Everything I love is back at home. Still, sometimes it's hard for me to feel excited. It's like the whole world's throwing me a party and I'm not invited. Been staring at the bright side so long I've gone blinded. And I'm looking for the 333, still I can't find it.
Good morning. Welcome to ClusterF. Is your face back to normal, Trace? Yeah, face back to normal. That's good. We got a couple of clips of us making fun of your face. I'm going to play later. We got the Halloween quiz coming up today. Halloween is 2 days away, man. That really snuck up on me.
2 days away?
2 days away. It's Thursday, I think.
Oh, my
Man,
God.
Crazy.
My cousin called me yesterday and was asking my plans for Halloween. And in my head, I was like, I don't have plans for Halloween yet. What's it, 3 weeks away?
2 days away, buddy.
I have
Thursday.
no idea.
Thursday's Halloween. Crazy. Crazy fast. October was the fastest month in history. The election is exactly 1 week away. We get this nonsense. It's not going to be over with. Yeah, they're setting it up. They're setting this up for something. I mean, with the Hitler stuff. I mean, who would have thought that in 2024, just maybe like 15 years or 16 years ago, when the elections were happening, the election in 2024, the main focus of one party was that the other candidate is Adolf Hitler. You'd be going, what are you even talking about? It's just I don't know if people are really falling for the Hitler deal. I mean, just because you got a lot of people who are paid on TV on certain outlets to act like they passionately think he's Hitler, they're paid actors. Sean Hannity's a paid actor.
Yeah.
Rachel Maddow's a paid actor. I mean, if you believe anything any of these people say, you're absolutely insane.
You got 3 weeks for shit to hit the fan. Then I'm never believing another word you say.
Me?
This is 25 years of the shit's going to hit the fan.
Actually, if this election goes smooth, you're saying.
Yes.
Just like a normal election. There's, maybe there's small protesters, but no big deal. No threats to democracy. Nothing, no martial law. Nothing's happening. Same old fucking same old. Then I will you can do some humiliation ritual on
All
me,
right.
because I will have been wrong too many times.
Too many. World's always ending.
Or maybe, I'm a beacon of light, and maybe people like me who raised the alarm on Y2K caused them to spend hundreds of millions of dollars to fix it, and nothing happened because they fixed it.
Yeah, I think it was all bullshit made up, so people went out and bought some stuff.
I think it's all bullshit.
Yeah. I remember sitting house like 25 years ago with a little lantern, sitting there waiting for the power to go off when the ball dropped.
There it goes. Power's still on. Nothing happened. I think nothing happened.
Nothing at all.
Not even a toaster malfunction. Nothing. Zippo.
Nope.
Absolutely. So what was I saying? I was saying a Halloween quiz today, then the Sean Raz crappy song of the week. I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna actually see what I'm sure it's a Trump song. It's a week before election. You can almost guarantee that Sean Raz sent a Trump song. Facebook is the slowest of the slow. Why is that? And the messages, it takes forever. No messages.
No messages.
I know I got messages.
You're not popular.
Here we go, Sean Raz. Tickety tock, spin, spin. Okay. She says, "Did you see the Hogan at the Nazi rally?" I didn't see him. I heard he was there. I saw a picture of him, and my sister, she texted me. She says, Hulk Hogan's on the Trump rally. And I said, he fits right in because he's a scumbag.
Yeah.
She didn't. She's like, oh, well, I'm still voting for Trump. But, he's kind of a scumbag.
Who?
Hulk Hogan. He's like a real backstabbing, self-centered, wanting everything for free, sleeping with his best friend's wife. What kind of weird shit is that?
Yeah, the only defense I'm going to say to that was, I don't know why people would ever consider him not a scumbag. Like, all these wrestlers that do stuff, they're just a bunch of juiced up guys fake wrestling.
Yeah.
It's not like...
Not the greatest people in the world.
It's not like they're doctors or
these juiced up maniacs.
Juiced up psychopaths.
Yes, I don't really want to see Hulk Hogan. Do you want to see Hulk Hogan at the rally?
I'm watching it in a little bit.
Oh, in a little bit.
Or right now, whatever.
Right now, we're watching it right now. After this guy tells us about some bullshit.
Be very close to losing your foot.
What?
I'm going to show you the critical signs, why it happens,
Losing
and
your
what you
foot?
can do about it. This video could save your life. If you're feeling
except he's selling the product, so he's gonna yak and never tell you nothing about nothing. So you can fuck off, and I'll cut my own foot off. You dick. Oh, here we go. Oh Jesus, this guy's the biggest. This guy's the biggest con artist around, man. Everybody's a con artist. Everybody's a fucking con artist. Bill Cosby, Hulk Hogan.
I watch a lot of I don't know why, but I've watched a lot of wrestling documentaries.
Yeah.
And in every story involving everybody, there's always a story about a bowl of cocaine.
A big bowl of cocaine.
Somebody always has a bowl of cocaine in these wrestling stories.
I think if you were a wrestler in the 80s, it was probably everywhere. Probably easy to get, hooked on the coke when every wrestler's doing coke, and all the parties you're going to, everybody's doing coke, and everybody's offering you coke because you're a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Everybody's offering you coke. Hey, you want to go do a line? And you're like,
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what happens.
unless you're
That's what
Andre the
happens.
Giant, then you just drink like 15 bottles of wine an hour.
Like this. You ever see a beer in his hand? It's preposterous.
Yeah.
It's like a joke.
You hear that he supposedly drank like 150 beers or something one time. You're like, that's impossible. And then you look at him and you're like, oh, that would be like drinking 150 of these.
Exactly. Yeah. He was massive. 400 pounds, 7 feet something. Here's Hulk Hogan. Oh, Jesus, gone at the Hogan rally, at the Trump rally. Wait, that's a good coattail to ride, Hogan. He's smart.
Yeah.
You got to give it to him. He's smart. This is the place to be. The most eyes are going to be on you right here, right now, at this time. So now he's a big Jesus guy. He's so full of shit.
Is he going Jesus too?
Yeah, he's full of shit. He's so full of shit. Him and Russell Brand can pretend to be Christians together. See, I should be jumping on the Hogan bandwagon. We're doing this all wrong. It's time to just jump on the 100% Trump bandwagon. Everybody who's with him, jump on that bandwagon. The Tulsi Gabbard, the Tucker Carlson, the Hulk Hogan. the Tony Heathcliff, it's all fucking great. The Matt Gates.
Yeah.
And when you get that, you get Rick Scott and you get Lindsey Graham and you get all those other cocksuckers. So remember that, people.
Yeah, I did
remember that.
I did hear an old episode of Joe Rogan on my TikTok talking to this guy, and he's like, I'm never gonna have Trump on my show. I don't endorse him. He's tried to come on the show a bunch of times, but I said no. And the guy he's interviewing is like, I think you'll have him on. And he's just like, that's ridiculous. I would never have him.
See,
and then it cuts
Rogan
to it.
does it too, Tricks. Like me.
And then it cuts to the clip of the beginning of the show. How's it going, sir?
Yeah, that's just a good business move right there.
Yeah, I think that podcast has got like 33 million
something
in
like
the first
that.
couple hours.
I mean, that's probably one of the biggest podcasts in history.
Yeah, I think so.
That's just I believe, I'm pretty sure. I should just say it like Brett Hadley.
Yeah,
because if you're people watching CNN, at the most it's like 1 million people.
Yeah,
in a country
thousands,
a country of 300 million people. It's at the most. That's when it's the peak. The peak. Their
1%.
Best show might get 100. Might get 1 million. Fox News, I think, is a little more.
Yeah,
but not much. You're not talking big numbers.
I think a lot of people watch Fox News for Tucker.
And then well, they used to. And then you look at the podcast, the guy that gets 36 million. You're wasting your money if you're advertising on these places.
Yeah,
that Joe Rogan should be selling spots for, I can't even imagine how much. As much as network TV.
Yeah.
He's reaching way more people. Why have I still got it on Hulk Hogan?
It doesn't seem like they pay a lot or I don't know. It's just a lot of the things that on Joe Rogan's podcast are like dog food commercials and stuff.
I don't know. Maybe he's not trying that hard. Because he gets like $100 million just to.
A show?
No, just like a year or his contract with Spotify. It was one of those kind of deals, like $100 million. So he's got wonder what his net worth is, because so Fear Factor, he's probably still getting money. They're still rerunning Fear Factor.
Yeah.
He was is an MMA commentator, comedian.
I mean, if he does a Kamala interview, he's going to be mediator of the free world.
The most important journalist in the free world. I saw today that he tweeted out. He said Kamala did not turn down the interview. This is what she offered me, and they wanted him to fly to her, and then it was going to be an hour.
Yeah.
And he was like, I feel the best way to do this is in my studio in Austin. And that's it. What do you think? Kamala, come to Austin, take it or leave it. And I was like, oh, that's it. Yeah. I mean, that's reasonable, don't you think?
Yeah, I think Trump did it.
Yeah, Trump did it. He's in Texas asking him to fly. Yeah, and he doesn't do remote podcasts.
No.
So tough shit. But, yeah, that would be... I can't imagine that would be good for her.
I wouldn't mind seeing it.
I don't know if if Rogan would put up one-on-one with somebody who's not going to put up with the word salad. Maybe
He'll
call you out and go no. I don't know. But for 3 hours, she might blow up. She's also reportedly drunk. She might show up drunk.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be good. Or Joe might offer her some whiskey, and then nobody's there to be able to stop her. And she's I don't know if she's a drunk. She just acts like a drunk. She might just act like a drunk.
Bad actor.
She's done a couple bad jokes lately.
Yeah.
And it's like they're not even giving her any courtesy laughs.
No, is that real? Usually these marks that are going to a Kamala thing are going to give you some props and laugh at whatever you say, no matter what.
Because they don't want you to look bad. That's you're their guy. And she's today. I think they were all going. It was he had a bunch of people going. Kamala was probably a stage thing, but it was a bunch of people at a rally, and they all got their signs with the K on them. So Kamala. It was pretty loud. It was going pretty good. As far as that's pretty good. Usually her stuff doesn't look that good, and then she goes, "All right, I want everybody to shout your own name now."
What?
And it
Shout your own name.
And it goes dead silent. I mean, the people are
How do you even try
it.
it, me and you right now. Trace. That doesn't
work.
work.
I'm not doing it. No, maybe I'm gonna see if anybody else is doing it. No,
It might
nobody
work.
else is doing
It would only work if everybody had the same name.
You need to get your mom in here and all three chant her names and see how great that sounds. It's like somebody's writing a script for her to fail. I mean, I'm serious, but they might be. You know, she might be. She's just an actress.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm just gonna play the babbling fool and just laugh and laugh, and because that's the plan. They want Trump to. You see all the Latins and the blacks who are for Trump for the first time in history because everybody's over the shit. I think the inflation, finally, the housing, the inflation, and the gas.
Yeah.
I think when you put those three things together, I think everybody was just like, fuck whoever's in office, fuck them. I'm voting for the other guy. I think, and it's going to be a landslide for Trump, but he's not going to win.
Yeah.
Because they're either going to protest the election or they'll just steal it. And even then, Trace, I may have to quit because they stole it again. They stole it 4 years ago. So it happens again. Well, and the news says they didn't, and everybody's like, all right.
I think it's
It's how it is now.
The housing and everything else, and the housing and the like groceries and stuff, you know, like I drive like sometimes over most days more than 100 miles a day, and I'm still, you know, even just $3 is like, whatever, you know, I'm driving 100 miles for you know, $15. It ain't too bad, but the groceries and the just the absurd. I mean, I have looked at houses, you know, like a couple months ago. So on my Facebook, houses for sale always pop up.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's laughable. Everybody in the comments is just, you know, making fun of them because it's usually like a 2 or 3 bedroom mobile home on a quarter of an acre for $289,000. And you're just, everybody's just like, what the everybody's putting, you know, laughing hysterically emojis and this is, but, you know, commenting, this isn't even a goddamn house, you know, what are you doing? And then like the 10th comment down is like, I'll take it. So I don't know where these people are getting these, this.
But you used to, when I was younger, Don and I were younger, we didn't have a lot of money, but we'd still, you know, you always got dreams.
Yeah.
And you'd look at the mobile homes for sale because we were looking for a mobile home at that point in our lives on an acre. And we thought that would be the dream. An acre. And we didn't do it back. We didn't have the money back then, but we're like, it was attainable. We're like, we could one day do that. You know, if we save up, we could one day get an acre. What do you say now? $289,000?
Yeah, for a fucking trailer. Like, I mean, that's not a weird price for these trailers I'm seeing.
I don't know if you're 23 and you're married, just got married, 23, and you don't have great jobs. I don't see how you're ever going to afford $500,000 house, which is what they're all $500,000 now. If you want a decent house. If you want a shithole, it's gonna be under 300,000. It's crazy. It's crazy times. I don't know. So I don't know. Like you said, I need to quit with the doom and gloom, and I may, but I don't know how you could ever quit if the housing never changes, if the inflation doesn't go away. It's like they've really done. They were like, well, you know. I guess, you know, sometimes you steal so much that there's nothing left to steal.
Yeah.
Maybe that won't happen for 25 years. Maybe it'll happen in 2 months. I don't know. That's why we need to get along with the show and talk about Hulk fucking Hogan.
Let's see it.
He's still... I mean, he's 70 or something, right?
Yeah.
He's old as dirt. I think he's pulling that off, though, right there.
You
I think
know,
he's
I
fucking
mean,
pulling
he
that
looks-
off. I got to admit it.
I mean, it
You're
makes
pulling
me
it-
feel like a bitch.
You are you're pulling that shit off, Hogan. You got they're in the palm of his hand right now. Madison Square. How you know?
He's
How
got muscle implants.
I mean, good job. Whatever the juice that keeps the 70-year-old muscles
Yeah,
going.
I want some of that juice.
I guess it still has to work out a little too. Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
That's pain. He's got to take like 8 Vicodin
At least.
down a quart of Tito's. Then he hits the weights, and then he hits the juice. Look at him. He knows how to do it.
Flexing the pecs.
Well, let me tell you something, Trumpomaniacs.
Jesus God.
I mean, hold on. This is pretty.
This is
pretty cheesy. I mean,
this is idiocracy.
Idiocracy,
This is
yes.
idiocracy with Trumpomaniacs. You got insult comics. You got Hulk Hogan. It's a real charade.
I mean,
This
he-
is
like-
Nazi
like
Germany.
I
I'm,
said,
I'm,
he's-
I'm jumping on the Nazi train.
I mean, like you said. I mean, I said I watched a lot of documentaries. This is not how Hulk Hogan talks. It's a character, you know.
People love the character.
Basically, had a cartoon character coming up and endorsing Trump.
A cartoon character endorsing a cartoon character. maybe it's possible.
Welcome to the house that Hulkamania built. You know something? Usually when I'm in Madison Square Garden, I'm body slamming giants. I'm winning world heavyweight
He's the whole thing to put himself over.
Yeah, he forgot it was about Trump.
The whole thing to put himself over.
titles, and I'm cracking people over the heads with steel chairs. And the energy in Madison Square Garden is off the Richter scale. But today, Trumpomaniacs,
Today.
the energy in here is something like I've never felt. The energy of all these Trumpomaniacs is the most powerful force in the universe. And today,
Jesus God, this is the cheesiest shit
is
ever.
great.
The most powerful force of the universe.
this is Donald Trump's house, brother. You know something, Trump maniacs? I don't see no stinking Nazis in here. I don't see no stinking domestic terrorists in here.
Well, you're really,
Yeah.
you're really taking a chance when you let Hulk Hogan speak
Yeah.
for 6 minutes. I'm not going to go 6 minutes on this. I'm going to be.
When he said, "I don't see any in here," he should have said, "Except for maybe that guy." That would have been a good one.
You can't trust him though. He could say something really bad because he's not the brightest guy.
I don't
he had,
know, but
he
he's-
probably had somebody write it for him.
Yeah, he's somebody write it, and he's, you know, he is a professional actor. I mean,
Yeah.
as far as wrestling goes, he's been cutting
mean,
promos,
he was in
for 50
He
years.
was in movies.
Yeah,
He was in TV shows. I don't know about the quality of the acting.
I was about to
but-
say no good movies.
Mr. Nanny. He made millions.
The only
Thunder. He was some kind. He was always in a boat. He was always in a a badass boat. Thunder something. Somebody in chat.
I don't think
Somebody
I
in
saw
chat.
it.
It was a series, and he said once you get on TV, brother, it's a whole new ball game.
A series.
Yeah. Pretty
He was
sure.
in like a TV series.
TV series that I never saw it, but I knew of it.
only thing I see in here are a bunch of hard-working men and women that are real Americans, brother.
Okay, I think,
Thunder in Paradise.
yes, Thunder in Paradise. I think, I think it's going to be 4 more minutes of that. So I don't think we need to see
I
it.
could watch it all.
Hey, you want to see a little more,
Well,
buddy?
give me 2 minutes.
You know
Give
when
me
I
1
hear
minute.
One more minute.
1 minute.
One more minute of Hulk.
my president and our president, Donald Trump, speak, he sounds for real, brother. He sounds like
A fake guy. A guy playing a character saying that Donald Trump sounds real.
he has a heart of gold that's all for the USA. But when I hear Kamala speak,
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, I'm
Here
glad
comes
we
the-
listened to it.
Here comes a Hulk zinger.
Is-
Oh, he knows this is working just like a professional wrestling man.
Yeah.
He's cutting a promo. That's all he's doing.
it sounds like a script from Hollywood with a really, really bad actress.
Is that a Hawk Tua?
Hawk Tua? A Hawk Tua? I mean, is that a Hawk Tua reference?
No, I don't think so.
No, seemed like one.
Because he wouldn't say he's about to spit on a dick and suck it.
I think it was. I think he was insinuating she.
Yeah.
Second, yeah, because that's the
Maybe.
that's one of the deals with her is they're like, oh, she
Yeah.
blew her way to the top.
Who?
Kamala.
Was it Kamala or Kamala?
I was gonna say, does anybody know?
Shouldn't that be like?
I think people misspeak her name on purpose because they.
Yeah, some do. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've heard it many times.
It's
and
not
how
a
you said-
normal name, so people say it however they.
I have no idea how it is. I think it's Kamala,
I think it's Kamala.
but I
I know
hear
Jerry calls her Carmela.
and I hear so many
Yeah,
people.
but that's
Like you say, so many people mispronounce it, and some do it on purpose. And it's
Yeah.
like I have no idea. And then you say it's race. It now on the social sites, it's racist to say
To say someone's name wrong.
to say Kamala Harris's
it-
name wrong. And it's like I don't. I've heard
not
it a million
racist.
different ways.
When people have a different name, it's not racist for them for people to say it wrong. Is it George Bush can't pronounce?
nuclear.
Nuclear. Somebody else
mean-
couldn't either.
I mean,
There
you
was
can't pronounce
somebody else we just
nuclear.
recently saw. It was
Yeah.
nuclear, and it's like it's not nuclear.
I
And nobody.
think it was Walls.
It might have been Tim Walls.
It was Walls because then J.D. Vance said it right.
Yeah. And it's like nobody ever calls these people out. It's
No.
nuclear. 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 Not
Nuclear.
nuclear. There's not
Yeah.
another U.
They
Nuclear.
say it wrong.
Nuclear. Presidents say it wrong. Vice
Presidents.
presidential candidates say it wrong. It's like nuclear.
People
Nuclear
on the-
energy.
People on the news say it wrong.
Nuclear weapons.
Just like
nuclear.
Lloyd Sowers always says veterinarians.
Veterans.
And people
Veterans.
that are involved with veterans say veterans. It's not veterans and it's not veterinarians. It's veterinarians and veterans.
Veterans. Veteran. It's not veteran.
They all
Veteran.
say that.
VETRAN.
I'm gonna start go to veterans events with dressed as a a doctor. Or fuck, never mind. Dressed as a veteran. I don't know. No, I don't know. I've lost a veterinarian. I'm gonna bring a bunch of dog cones that go over the dog's head. I don't know. I like to be weird.
You are weird.
I know.
Now we're gonna go back to Hulk.
Yes, I need
Oh,
at
man,
least
I
20 more
Still
seconds.
got the camera on Hulk, and people are just having to stare at him.
That's all right.
Come on, Hulk. What do we got now? You got 20 more seconds. I'll keep it going as long as you got zingers, Trace.
All
I'll keep
right.
it going as long as you got zingers.
you know, Kamala is responsible for the border crisis. And Kamala is also responsible for inflation. And then you know something? She acts like she's the victim. And then all of a sudden, she flips, she flops, she spins and turns it around.
Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah,
Trace.
come on.
Has he ever had to do a whole speech in his fake voice?
In his entire life.
You know, that's hard. He's got to do the whole speech in that.
Okay, where you Trace.
I think he's pulling it off for
All
what
right.
it is.
All right, sure. I'll keep it going.
Spins and turns it around and acts like she's gonna be the damn hero. But we all know Trump is the only man that can fix this country today.
Oh boy.
And with Trump as our commander-in-chief, peace through strength will fix all the problems in the Middle East.
We
I-
definitely
I'm
had
over
someone
it.
write that.
And I was gonna vote for Trump until I heard Hulk talk about him, and now I realize what a charade it is. Well, this is all a big
It's
charade.
all a charade.
It's a
I think
charade.
We already realized that.
Did you vote for Trump, babe?
Yeah.
You know, he took part in the charade.
Yeah.
I might take part in the charade just for fun.
Nah.
Just for fun.
Hulk Hogan's convincing me, though.
Yeah, Trace is the biggest wishy-washer. He'll come in one day and go, I am 100% finally for Trump.
Yep.
And the next day he's like, I ain't voting.
And then I think about
I
it,
do
and I'm
the
like,
same thing.
fuck all of them.
I
Fuck
do
the
the same
government.
thing. It's like, this is the biggest charade ever. This is potentially the biggest charade ever, and the Republicans
Yeah.
are going to be the worst ever.
They took the script,
It's
right?
totally
I just can't
wherever that
remember.
movie is.
idiocracy. They
Idiocracy.
said, hey,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
may as
That'll
well do
work.
it,
They were
yeah.
like, that Mike Judge is a pretty clever guy. He gets it, and that's how we can manipulate the American people into taking everything from them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I might vote for Trump to just get these people in there out of there. I have never given a fuck about politics. The only time I've ever given a fuck about politics is the last 4 years, because people came in and, for the first time, noticeably in my eyes, made it suck ass.
I think that's a pretty good. I mean, that's a pretty
I've-
legitimate statement.
You know, for the past 15 years, I never walked in the grocery store and was just like, oh my God, I can't afford anything in here. Like, I don't
Yeah.
ever remember that. Or, I bought a house when I was like 20 years old
And
working at Beef O'Brady's.
and what is everybody talking about? They're talking about Nazis.
Yeah.
When, okay, the housing, that's a big problem. The groceries, that's a huge problem. The gas, that's a huge problem. And even you could even throw in the top three. How about the top four? Going out to eat. You know, people used to like to just go out for a simple meal at maybe a chain restaurant like Carrabba's or something.
Yeah.
And now they can't really do it nearly as much or hardly at all because it's exorbitant. You're going to be every time you go out, if you have a family of four, it's going to be in the $100+, and that's not what I'm looking for.
I mean, you guys used to take us to Carrabba's every couple months when we were kids. That's a family of 5, and it cost about the same for just me and Lauren to go now.
Yeah. Willie wasn't that bad with a family of 5 going. Wasn't,
I mean, when you go out,
wasn't outrageous.
when you go out with 2 people, and you only maybe have 1 or 2 beers each, you're not really looking to spend.
No.
If it's a lower end restaurant, you're wanting to spend about 30.
Yep.
A higher end restaurant, maybe around $50. Not even a higher end, but just like something like Carrabba's.
Yeah.
2 people, you're wanting to spend $40-$50. But now you go there and you eat a little bit of food, and it's if you were to make
$120.
it from the store, you're like, oh, this costs me about $3 a plate, and I'm paying $100 after tip for this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just going out and like having some beers. You always think about it when you go to a bar and you think you buy a beer for $2 or $3. You're like, wow, I can buy a 6-pack for $6. That's back in the day. But now, if you go, you think, well, I'm going to go and I might have 6 beers. And, my buddy might have 6 beers, so that's 12 beers, and that's sometimes $7.50, and it's like $100 to go out and have $120, $130 with tip, $140. We can get some apps, at the bar, and it's like I'd just rather stay at home and drink beer out of a cooler.
Yeah.
I never thought that way in my life, and now I'm just like, I just can't justify it.
Yeah.
No.
It's just not. It's not that much more fun to go out and spend 5 times what you could do at home.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start cranking up the bar show. I ain't going out no more.
Trace, I see your lips have gotten bigger.
Yeah, normal size, back to normal.
That's so weird.
I don't know what that
lip
was.
shrinker. He took the lip shrinker.
Were you sucking on a bottle?
And
know
doing the
that.
Gatorade deal.
Creating
That's how he got her back to normal.
Oh, yeah.
That's what girls should do. They should just suck on the Gatorade bottle before they go out. Then they don't have to do the lip injections, and then it goes away.
You got to put your lips inside the bottle, though, right?
Yeah, and suck all the
Suck
air
all
out.
the air out.
Yeah, I've wanted to do like a TikTok, and tell girls that they can do that, instead of getting surgery.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things as a kid, like you could like feel the blood vessels bursting in your lips.
Yeah.
But it's just like some things when you're a kid, you've never just experienced that feeling, so you don't really think too much about
Kind
it.
of feels cool.
Now I think it'd be grossed out. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know, and I'm a lot older. I mean, maybe my lips would
Maybe
never
your
fix
lips would
themselves.
they'd never come back. Never come back. You'd have droopy, floppy lips. All right, Lily, you want a little more of the Hulkster? You digging the Hulkster? He's gone
I'm
3
okay
minutes.
if you want to exit out, or you can
All right,
try
we'll give
another 10
last,
seconds.
Last line. He went 3-3-3. He's on script. He's doing okay. He's got him in the palm of his hand.
You know, I've been coming to this building month after month after month, and I've seen sold-out crowds over and over again for over 40 years. And for 40 years, I've always asked the question, what you gonna do? Over and over and over again, what you gonna do? Well, today, after feeling the energy in this building, I finally got the
he
answer.
was looking for on the what you gonna do.
Yeah, and then it's
Those people
That
are
was
like
like
I
a
don't know.
Kamala say your own name.
Yep. And it's kind of glitching here, so it's kind of ruining it.
And the answer is, vote for Trump.
You should leave. You should leave.
Yeah, walk
You should
off.
leave.
So now,
Oh, he's going on.
I got a couple questions for you.
Oh, no. Now he's got the questions. I bet this is going to be terrible.
Oh, I thought it was just gonna be
What
what you gonna do. Oh,
Gonna
it is.
do about the border invasion? What you gonna do about inflation? What you gonna do about keeping America safe, brother?
Okay, so they had to tell them what to say,
Well,
right?
he said it before.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, there's no way all those people would have known what to say.
And then people don't, they don't mind cheering, but they get tired of it after a while.
Yeah.
And what you gonna do about putting God in our homes, in our country, and our schools?
Oh, in our school. I see.
In our schools.
In our fucking schools? What the fuck? See, that's the,
Yeah,
see,
if
this is
everybody
what's
doesn't
coming.
Believe in that, it shouldn't be in the schools.
There's too much of this religious talk. It's way too much of this Jesus talk everywhere. It's like, just keep it to yourself, man. And for God's sake, keep it out of religion.
God, I mean, how are they doing this? Like Joe Rogan's pretty popular, and I'm on when I listen to him, it's all the scientific people and just the smarter people in the world.
Yeah.
And I'd say he's like, out of the 2,000 people he's had on, it's like 6 of them were religious, and if they bring up religion, they're like, it's pretty fucking preposterous. Not. A lot of people have some beliefs, but these, like, nobody's like, oh, yeah, I'm Christian. Like, you're a goddamn moron. I'm sorry, I'll say it. Like, what? These organized religions are really fucking, you can see right through them. I mean, the Catholic Church has killed and just diddling boys and killing people. Like, that's what the only thing I've ever heard the Catholic Church do. When somebody says they're Catholic, I just look at them and I'm like, oh, whoa, yeah, murder and pedophile. Like, I mean, I know they're not all murder and pedophiles.
Just a few bad apples is what it is.
No, it's a
few
lot of bad apples. I'm thinking it takes a lot of people to murder like 65 million people and just touch a lot of boys.
It was institutionalized pedophilia that went right to the top. The guy who was in charge of managing the scandal became Pope. That's how institutionalized it was. Ratzenberger, he was in charge of covering up all the molestation.
He was good at it.
And he was really good, so they promoted him. To Pope.
Was Michael Jackson a Catholic? I don't know how to I don't know how to judge anybody of what religion or anything they are.
Michael Jackson, he just stared at little boys' buttholes. Yeah. He was a very low-level pedophile.
It's still weird, bro. There's this guy. He's an older guy. He's, decently big set, and he walks real weird. And I always see him out walking. And the other day we were driving by him. I'm like, man, that guy, looks like you would think he'd be in better shape. All I see him is out here walking. And Lauren's like, that dude's a pedophile. And we looked him up. And I think he's just looking to people to jerk off in front of. He's been convicted of jerking off in front of kids 9 times.
Oh boy!
Where
did you see him?
He's like, he's like a half mile away from our house, and he walks down the road all day and stuff.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah. And I always drive, since that was a while ago, she told me that, and I always drive real close to him and honk my horn and yell pedophile out the window. And I mean, I feel like I should be able to hit him.
Well, don't.
No.
'Cause you can't.
Why not? Why? How do you jerk off in front of kids 9 times and not be
In jail?
How does somebody?
And
how does somebody like one of the parents not have killed you by now? If I saw a guy jerking off in front of my kid, I'd fucking run him over in my car, shoot him, or beat the shit out of him. Like, I think you can. I'm not sure.
That's
but-
more of an offense
No.
to go to
No, it's not.
jail than what
No,
he
it's
does.
not.
Well, I'm just saying in the
Yeah.
law.
Just.
'Cause
I mean,
otherwise-
if occasionally if someone rapes your child and then you kill them, you get off. But I don't know about just jerking off. I don't know. I think you're gonna do some jail time.
Yeah. Well, I just
I
can't.
mean, not if I'm on the jury, but
Yeah,
Stupid
I mean,
people on the jury. Well,
I've tried. I haven't stopped and said anything. I've been meaning to stop and just tell him if because he walks down this road that's kind of close to our yard, and I'm definitely gonna stop and tell him if you ever fucking go past that goddamn stop sign, I'm gonna fucking run you over in my car, you fucking pedophile.
I don't know. That's kind of telling them where the kids are. I wouldn't tell them anything.
yeah, I would just
Just
keep my eye on him. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Don't provoke him.
Why?
Don't provoke him because then they'd be like, I'm going to go down and fuck with them.
Yeah, then you're on his radar. Fuck it.
Yeah, you
Stay
don't
off his
want to be
radar.
on his radar.
We gotta get this guy put in jail or killed or
Well,
something,
if that
right?
If
Like,
that
it's
didn't
not
get
cool.
him put in jail, then what
There's nothing
is
you
going
can
to?
do.
The only thing that's going to get put in jail is you for doing something to him.
How is a cop? I'm gonna be like, this guy's been charged with jerking off in front of kids 9 times. How you're gonna arrest me?
Yeah, and
I
they're going to
don't-
say, yes, sir, we are, because you committed a crime.
I'm sorry we don't have a better answer
Yeah,
for you
it's
because that's
unfortunate.
the way it is in this country. 9 times. Okay, I mean three strikes you're out. Jacking off in front of kids is being generous.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
3 strikes you're out. 9 strikes.
They don't want to fill the jails with them. If you look on the FDLE site, there's pages and pages and pages of them, and half of them have absconded,
Yeah.
which means they don't even have their addresses, and they don't care.
They don't have time to track
They
down
don't
I think-
care.
I
They
think-
don't want a bunch of pedophiles in jail taking up resources. They want a bunch of marijuana users in jail.
God, I mean, I think it's weird.
Look at
I was talking to Lauren about it last night, and I was like, even that, how you can be a sexual predator if you like go pee in a park,
Yeah.
like even 2 strikes with that, after you get caught peeing in a park once in front of kids.
You better not do it again.
You better be in the back of your head. Oh, I should probably use bathrooms from now on.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, look
Doesn't
at
make any
people
sense
with
at all.
rap sheets. They'll say they have 10 pages, and they're not in jail.
And that's not an issue. We're talking about Nazi rallies. Well, why isn't anybody talking about reform of the penal system?
Yeah.
It's a disaster. The justice system in this country is a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
We should be, the mental health system and the justice, every system is becoming a disaster.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you fix it. It takes a lot of fixing. I don't know if anybody's got a plan to fix it.
I mean, in this country, you could go to a legal store and buy a bunch of fucking weed, a shit ton of pot, and then drive fucking 50 miles in the other direction over a border and go to jail for like 10 years for the fucking all the weed you got on you.
Ridiculous.
It's preposterous.
And in what world should someone who does something to a pedophile, they go to jail for their crime?
And the pedophile
and
didn't.
The pedophile waves at you from outside.
I mean, and they do go off on this sex. You see some sex trafficking schemes, and people get busted for that. But a lot of times, it's not even underage people. It's just prostitution, Like,
That's a waste of time.
what a waste of time, They call it sex trafficking, so it sounds a lot worse than it is. But, I don't really, if you pay for a prostitute, I don't even think you should get in trouble. If you have sex with a kid, you should be murdered.
It's 2024. Some people want to pay for sex. Some people can't get sex. Some women want to make money. Just let it be legal. It's never stopped. No, but they've never stopped prostitution. Just let it be legal. Why are we wasting our time arresting people who are having sex? Make it legal. Probably would stop the alleged human trafficking if it was legal. It's so ridiculous that we're legislating and policing morality in 2024, but we got 1 minute left to go on the Hulkster trace. We almost made it through. We should finish it. Here we go. Go, Hulkster.
So I guess we're all on the same page. So I got one final question for you. What you gonna do and who's gonna make America great again? God bless Donald Trump. He's our next president.
I guess you did okay, Terry.
Yeah.
Get off. USA. USA. USA.
Not that.
He's doing the Trump dance.
It's not bad.
He's doing the Trump
for
dance.
a 70-year-old man. This is.
That's the new thing. The Trump dance. Everybody's doing the Trump.
How much did he have to get shot up with drugs to be able to walk across that stage?
So gimmicked up, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
He's gonna Joe Biden around the stage for a while. He's so gimmicked up.
Yep.
I am a real American. Fight for the
We're not gonna. All right, that's it. Not gonna listen to the Real American deal. Oh my God, it's idiocracy, Trace. It's idiocracy.
It really
is. And you told the story about how they got the Crocs. They were wearing Crocs in the idiocracy because they wanted to have the stupidest shoe that they could find.
Yeah.
And the fact that the Crocs took off to become everybody's shoe shows that idiocracy is 100% true.
Yeah.
And they're using the script because it's a good. I mean, what's his name?
Hulk
Mike
should have had on Crocs. Just
as a
shove it in your
Yep.
face.
Mike Judge. You ruined the world. You gave him a script on how to ruin the world, and they followed it, and they're
Yep.
following it right now.
Woo!
The Hulkster.
I wonder if he thinks that.
If who thinks
Mike
it?
Judge.
I wonder. See, he's like in hiding.
He's probably like.
He's like, oh, he's
that
built
was-
a bunker long ago.
He's like, that was my script, and they're doing it.
I mean, can you imagine if you wrote that script? You'd be kind of going, damn,
I'm a visionary.
What's happened now? Ow, my balls. Once you see ow, my balls, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, it's the final sign. Let's see. Sean is sending me all kind of stuff. We're
I
gonna just
think we
do
need
the
to take a
Sean.
break.
Yeah, it is the Donald Trump American First rap song. So that's what we got for the Sean Raz crappy song of the week. That's coming up. Halloween quiz at 10.
Ooh.
And
I gotta take the girls to school a little early today. So.
oh, okay.
Today's the early.
Yeah. Well, here people can enjoy 3 minutes of us making fun of Trace's
Oh yeah.
mouth.
was funny.
Part 1 and part 2. Here we go. All right. And we'll be right back.
Are you dipping or something?
No,
What do you got in your...
You got
my
shut me in
face
your mouth.
feels weird today.
I don't know.
He's like...
Have you swollen?
Did I get a fat? Did I get fat over? I ate a lot yesterday. I feel my face feels weird.
You're talking very weird. Like you have... It
Like
is, Trace.
You got paralysis of the mouth.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Your mouth is shrinking.
Do you have something in your
I
mouth?
don't have
It's
anything
your
in my mouth.
His mouth is getting
My
tinier.
mouth feels shrunken.
It is. It's weird. What's wrong?
His lips are disappearing
I don't
as we
know.
speak. It's a glitch in the matrix.
Look at me.
I almost said something. I was like, I think I got plastic surgery or something.
Yeah, look at me.
What? I feel like it's in my head.
Something is going on there.
I think he got so fat that his mouth looks small.
I feel
So
so,
that's
so
nothing.
swollen.
There's nothing wrong.
I-
He's just all swole. And his mouth didn't swell.
I feel like he had like dip in his mouth or something. 'cause
I was about to say something. I was like, my face feels tight.
He's got a little baby mouth right now.
yeah, I don't know what's happening.
I gotta do some face stretches. Stretch it out.
Oh, is this a shroom-fused version of ClusterF? We're all freaking out.
What is she going to get?
She can't take it.
Quit.
She's freaking out.
She left.
She's not even on anything.
Gout mouth.
Tater time.
Tater time. Is it tater time?
I hope so. I'm craving
Trace
some
needs
taters.
some taters to fix his lips.
Oh, don't see now.
Don't say it. I felt like I was back to normal for a second.
You weren't.
Now I'm
He's
not.
got the. He's got
He's
the,
like this.
He's got the mouth of a 6-year-old boy.
Fuck you guys.
What happened? That's what I want to know. What have you done?
What have you done, Trace?
I
What
don't-
weird
You
weird
did
thing have you
something weird
done?
that he ain't telling
What
us.
weird mouth shrinking drug have you done?
I mean, how can that happen?
I went to bed last
It's
night
like
with a
it-
normal mouth.
It's like his chin is coming out further and
I
his
gotta-
mouth is going like this. Did you do something to your teeth?
I didn't do anything.
No.
Maybe his face is just puffy. Like when you bump up a football, the little black thing doesn't get bigger, like the mouth.
Yeah.
But the football gets bigger.
Well, why
He's
would
got a
his
big
face
head.
be puffy?
Well, that's
I
it.
don't
He
know.
took a face puffy drug.
Face puffers.
He took he went
6
to the
face
mushroom, went
puffers.
to the mushroom store and said, "I'll take 8 face puffers, please."
You don't wanna fly Malaysian Air, it's so fucking bad. You always come home in a body bag. Over Russia you might get blown to smithereens, or wind up on the bottom of the sea. It should come as no big surprise, 'cause we know Asians just can't drive. A new disaster every flight, I bet you're scared. You better say your prayers when you fly Malaysian Air.
Well,
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. Your flight is gonna blow up. Stop your existence. Sleeping with the fishes. Your pilot might go crazy and then you'll be in deep. Or get shot down in Russia, but at least that'll be quick. You chose Malaysian Air. Oh man, that was a real bad pick. If they have another crash, they will have a hat trick. You're looking out your window and you're seeing some black smoke. What are the odds, man? You think it's a bad joke? Get it? What happened to the radar blip? You're in the sea, sinking faster than a giant squid. Yeah, you choose Malaysian Air, you be stupid. Cause when you fall to earth in your pants, you will be pooping.
You don't wanna fly Malaysian Air, it's so f***ing bad. You always come home in a body bag. Over Russia you might get blown to smithereens, or wind up on the bottom of the sea. It should come as no big surprise, 'cause we know Asians just can't fly. A new disaster every flight, I bet you're scared. You better say your prayers when you fly Malaysian Air. Oh, oh, when you fly Malaysian Air. Oh, oh. You don't wanna fly Malaysian Air, it's so bad.
Oh man, I used to love doing stuff with 25. I got to play something else. We were out there. There's some wild turkeys out there. So the girls saw the wild turkeys and said, "You got to come out and watch them pop." So I still got to pee. We'll get back. Got to go watch. Got to look at the turkeys, man. Got to look at the turkeys. Chico Tigo. Maybe do another 25 one, maybe.
Hey, yo, 25.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Let's make fun of Bubba. And clown him on his own show.
I got one question for you. If you have a heart attack, are they gonna have to cut you out of your house, you fat ass? You know what to do with that big fat gut.
I don't know about that one. Maybe too much. Maybe too much. I think it's too much. I need to play that one on the VIP. I bet you can't hear playing on Sirius, unfortunately. Let's play something stupid. I always had to do these songs. He's like, you got to do a Tampa Bay Rays song. All right, here we go. Tampa Bay Rays song.
2-2 and a line shot down the left field line. That ball is gone, and the Rays win it. The Rays win it on the home run by Longoria, and there's some celebrating going on here.
Johnny Damon, Brandon Gomes, race fans cheering in the dome. Kelly Shopper, Casey Kutchman, and John J. So. Jim Hickey, BJ Upton, best manager is Joe Madden. Steal a base, sacrifice, squeeze the runners home.
2-2 again. Johnson hits it down the right field line. That ball's going to be fair and gone.
Juan Cruz, Lobatone, Red Sox choking, they are gone. Matt Joyce swings, wave bye-bye. Some say Super Sam can fly. New York Yankees, rich team. Race players don't make much green. A-Rod blows, Kano sucks. I wish Jeter would die. Tampa Bay Rays on fire. Yeah, they kept on stroking while the Sox were choking. Tampa Bay Rays on fire. All you haters blow me, they will win the trophy. David Price, Brignac, Ray September comeback. Biggest win of all time. Dan Johnson right down the line. Zobrist hits the long ball. Wade Davis is f***ing tall. James Shields goes 9. Madden chills out and drinks wine.
Triple play. Talk about a miracle play.
Big Poppy Euclid, 9-game lead, they pump their fists. Big collapse, huge choke, playoffs are a no-go. Sean Rodriguez, Jake McGee, Rays down 7-2 Yankees. 6 more outs till we go home, 2 home runs from Longo. Tampa Bay Rays on fire. Yeah, they kept on stroking while the Sox were choking. Tampa Bay Rays on fire. All you haters blow me, they will win the trophy. Barnsworth, Hellickson, Peralta, Elliott, Johnson, Jennings has fast feet. Matt Moore throws pure heat. BJ Upton swiping third. Red Sox lay a big fat turd. Rays win 100 games. Longo's in my Hall of Fame. JP Howell and Don Zimmer. Samfold is kind of a spinner. Base hits. Rays won't quit. Bo Sox take a big. Dwayne Stats doing play-by-play. Catwalk always in the way. Red Sox choke again today. Rays turn in a triple play. Tampa Bay Rays on fire. Yeah, they kept on stroking while the Sox were choking. Tampa Bay Rays on fire. All you haters blow me, they will win the trophy.
Rays win the American League wild card in dramatic fashion.
FEMA, please do tell those folks in Carolina are in hell. I'm sorry, but the government's in charge, and you will get a large fuck you. You will. FEMA is not fair. You're telling us the cabinet is bare. They gave it to those illegal guys. Now there's nothing but lies for you. FEMA, you left them all in the dark. Illegals get all the cash. Americans just get the scraps. Hey FEMA, fuck you.
Suck our dicks! Yeah! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Yeah! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks!
Well, woman I love, it's named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she can dance like a little ninja. She works down to the Snake Bar.
Welcome back to ClusterF. Got a lot of stuff going on around here, Trace. Pop, come look at the turkeys. I got to give the horses an apple. A lot of stuff to do around here. It's a circus. It's a circus. Kids got to go to school.
Giving the horses an apple doesn't sound too urgent.
No, she was out there rubbing it. She still, I think she, you know, we had to put that whole thing up. Me and Trace.
Yeah.
Because she's trying to bust out of it. And now she's rubbing her face on it. She's scratching her itches.
Oh, God.
And she's widening it. I had to go out there last night and tighten that post up because she's making the post loose. She's such a pain in the ass. There's a broken board right here. She breaks the board. She's such an... When she's gone... And when Baxter's gone, my life will be a lot easier. Beaver smell like tuna. Resub for 64 months. Thank you, Beaver. That's deep. That's deep. Beaver smell like tuna. Mig Lasers. Mig Lasers. Is that it? Mig Lasers?
I don't know.
Just sub Toyotomi gifted a sub. C-Dub resubbed for the 10th month. Thank you very much, C-Dub. I think I missed Ink Spike yesterday as well. Ink Spike, 63 months. Thank you very much for the subs. I mean, think about that, man. That's like That's going on 6 years.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Damn.
It's 5.5 years or something like that. I'm not good with my months. 5 times 6 is 60. Yeah, that's over 5 years. Much appreciated.
Man, how many hockey games are there a week?
If you're for your team,
For like, yeah.
I wouldn't think there's more than 3.
Still, that's a lot, you know. Like
2 to 3.
I feel like every night I get home and Lauren's like, "Oh, we gotta go up and watch the Lightning game." And I'm like, we already how many? I had the one last night was a big game.
Yeah,
because
Stamkos was back.
Stamkos, well, he wasn't back on the Lightning,
on the other team, the Nashville, I think.
So it was like a big deal. So we had to go watch that. But gosh, man, they play too many games.
They do, like 80 games.
I mean, I can barely get myself to watch the Bucks game. 3 Lightning games a week. Oh, it's too much.
Did Stammer score any goals?
No, I think he had an assist. That was
who won?
It was the Lightning. Yeah, the Lightning won in overtime. Of course, you know it's on a day I work, so it's got to go into overtime.
Don't you hate that? That's the worst. It's like you finally, back in the day, you finally decide to stay up and watch Monday Night Football or something, and you got to get up at 4:30 in the morning, and it's midnight, and they're in overtime. You're like, oh, fuck it. They used to start Monday Night Football at 9 o'clock.
Really?
They finally moved it to 8. It's like, this is too late. I'm going to stay up till 12 at 12:30 when I got to get up and go to work in the morning. Just for a football game. Better be something better than a football game.
Yeah.
So
I barely even watch like if the Bucks game's at 8:30. I'm like, fuck that.
I almost want to save this for your mom. The Dwayne Wade statue unveiling. Did you see that?
I did not.
Okay. I don't know if maybe I should say. I want to save that for your mom. The Sean Raz song. Should we do that? The Sean Raz song instead?
Yeah, we can do the Sean Raz song. I wanted to talk about this Bronny James fella. Have you been following any of that?
Playing with his dad, LeBron?
Yeah.
Is it Bronny?
I think so. Bronny James. I mean,
what do you name him? He gave him his last name. I mean, his first
part of his first
part of his first name. Okay, go ahead.
But I mean, from what I've seen, you know, he is just like the worst. You know, I believe LeBron said, you know, if you want me to play on the Lakers, you gotta let my son play too.
Probably.
You know, I think he did, but he's not like good at all.
Really?
I think he's the worst player in the NBA right now. And like, I think one of his last games, he was like 1 for 5 on regular shots and 0 for 3 on 3-pointers. You just watch his bad highlights of the game, and it's just miss after miss after miss.
No LeBron. Nepotism.
That's not even like that's. You know, that's extreme nepotism, you know, when your kids, it's that bad, right?
Yeah. I'm going to look up some Brony.
Yeah.
See if he's got any highlights.
It's not, I bet it's going to be bad.
Here he is.
Confidence?
Well, I think he'll just play a lot freer tonight.
There he is, lays it up and in. Hear the 2-minute warning over the PA system. Ronnie's open, gotta take that one. Ronnie hits a 3. And
all right.
Bucciafino, Ronnie, little flyby. James leads in. Father and son.
Well, he's making a few. Maybe I have the. I do have an anti LeBron James TikTok algorithm because you know I'm always watching the videos of who's better, LeBron or Jordan. I don't know. I'm just not a huge LeBron James fan.
Yeah,
I don't know why. Something about him.
I don't know. But people don't like him for some reason. I don't know. There's a lot of LeBron James hate. I don't know if he's done anything that bad.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, what's his favorite? What's the Pippen? Scottie Pippen. Man, he's really made himself look like a bitch. You know, with that Jordan documentary.
I didn't really
just say he's claiming nowadays that like he might have been the best player ever if he wasn't on Jordan's team, and everybody's like, bro, nah, like, or at least that Jordan wouldn't have ever, been anything close to what he was
he
without
played
him.
with him. Yeah,
Which is there was no, what's the guy's name? He's my favorite player with red hair.
Red hair,
crazy hair. Why can't I think of it? Roger.
What sport?
Basketball. Played on the Bulls. Defensive rebounds.
Oh,
come
Rodman.
On. Dennis Rodman. Yeah.
When you say red hair, Trace,
what?
I'm thinking of a ginger.
Oh yeah, all right.
I'm like, what ginger played for the Bulls? Rodman.
Rodman. I mean,
if you hadn't had Rodman getting all those rebounds,
yeah. I just love watching stuff about him. And about how crazy he was, and he did whatever he wanted, and
I had to deal with it.
Everybody was just like, well, we want all these goddamn rebounds.
Rebounds, man.
Sometimes they say he just stopped practice and refused to do anything but stand under the rim and watch how everybody shot and how many times the ball spun when they shot, so he could judge everybody's different shots.
I was gonna say that's part of why he was such a good rebounder. He was the only guy that studied rebounding.
Yeah,
he studied it. He was like where shots would go if they had a certain spin on them, and obviously it worked.
Yeah,
he would get a ridiculous amount of rebounds.
I mean, and that really makes a game right there. That if you get the ball
extra possessions
6 more times, and you score out of 4
or 10 or something. Sometimes he's getting double-digit rebounds, 12 rebounds. So you get 12 extra chances. You get, you're gonna win.
He just went to Vegas. He was like, "I'm going to Vegas." They're like, "You can't go to Vegas," and he's like, "Well, I'm going." And they're like, "We'll be back tomorrow." And then he never came back. They had to go to Vegas and find him.
Yeah. When you're that good, people will put up some people, Plus, he's like mentally ill.
Yeah.
I think they realize that he's mentally ill.
I mean, some of my favorite Jordan stories are the ones that are like, the other team is up by 15, 20 points. And the second they're like, oh, not looking too good for you, Jordan. Then he'd go and score like 30 points in a row and just destroy the other team. I think Jordan might be a little mentally unstable too. He's like a psychopathic gambler.
Yeah, he had to win at everything. Everything.
Gosh. Basketball still sucks. Maybe it was better, I see the highlights of like Shaq and stuff and it looks amazing. I just watch basketball every once in a while now, and I'm like, God, this is kind of dog shit. And they're flopping like soccer.
I can't watch. I really do. Professional basketball. Just can't even watch it. I don't even think about watching it. Here's a sometimes Snoop Dogg, he just randomly he'll come on a party bus. He always gets the best reaction of anybody.
Yeah,
better than the president.
Oh, player! What the fuck? I mean, even if I'm on a party bus and Snoop Dogg gets on there, I'm like, this guy just looks like Snoop Dogg. Like, I don't know.
You're not buying it? It's pretty. I mean, like these people, this is the best day of their lives. Everybody got their phones out now.
Oh, you're a cocksucker if Snoop Dogg gets on your party bus and you just all break out your phones and record it.
Boo.
That's a loser move right there. Smoke a joint with them and tell your friends for the rest of your life.
Enjoy the moment, man. Look, all these people with cameras in his face. Boo.
See a couple people on there like, I have to take a drug test tomorrow.
I don't think those people took full advantage of his.
I don't think
visit.
so.
They're too busy marking out with their cameras.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, man. Try to get him to hang out.
Yeah, can you pay the $250 for smoking deposit?
Yeah, you just, yeah.
Yeah, Snoop is, gosh, he can stay popular even with his old age. You know, rappers don't usually stay that popular.
He's something about Snoop.
Something
man.
about
That's
Snoop.
so weird. Something about Snoop. Have you ever heard about this? The most extreme haunted house trace, and they're accused of being a torture chamber in disguise. You heard about that one?
I think it's been going on for a while.
Yeah, I think it has. So it's
like most people don't make it through, and they get tortured, and
you have to sign a 40-page waiver. 40-page. A Tennessee haunted house dubbed a torture chamber is still operating, despite the owner being probed for traumatizing visitors and calls for the sadistic experience to be permanently axed. Go ahead.
You can look at it in two ways. You know, maybe this shouldn't be something that should be going on. Or if you kind of know what you're getting into if you sign a 40-page waiver, right?
I know. I mean, you sign a 40-page waiver, you better read it at a controversial haunted house.
Are you sure? Sign here. Are you sure? Sign here. Are you know?
Yeah.
40th
triple
one.
sure. Are you triple dog and double dog sure? It says for years this haunted house has been dogged by complaints of violence and inhumane treatment against participants, who at one point were forced to sign a 40-page waiver just to enter. Well, that kind of should tell you something. Some participants said they were waterboarded, tased, whipped, taunted with spiders. How about you? What about that? Taunted with spiders?
Well, I'm running.
Trapped in boxes during their no-escape nightmare. God. The twisted attraction.
It's like a day at the old show for me.
And you didn't sign a waiver. This twisted attractions waiver indicated that tooth pulling, finger breaking, or head shaving might have to be endured. I don't think you can do that.
Yeah.
I don't think you can sign a waiver that lets somebody pull your tooth.
Rip your teeth out.
I don't think so.
No, you can't.
We're known for no quitting and no safe word, boasted owner Russ McCarney, who has been running the haunted house since 2017.
But if you go there, like, don't you kind of got an idea? Like,
it says that either you actually complete the tour, which is not going to happen, or you mentally or physically are at such a breaking point that it's not safe for you to continue, and we need to take you out. Yeah, this guy's a fucking weirdo. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'll pass. I don't need fake terror.
Yeah.
I don't need some asshole not letting me leave a room that I paid him for and had to sign a waiver.
God, I gotta go do some Halloween shit with my kids, man.
It's
like
2 days, buddy. 2 days.
Not this, obviously, but I still thought Halloween was a couple weeks away, man.
Yeah, it really. I mean, the 31st, this October was crazy. This October went so fast.
Yeah, but man, everything's so crazy. Like, even the what's it called? There's the Hallow Scream at Busch Gardens, and there's the Scream Again out in the field in Dade City.
Yeah, that's probably a better one.
It is, and I enjoy it, but I think they, the tickets are like $10-15 more than they were last year.
It's not, yeah.
It's not.
I don't. For me, Busch Gardens. What's it? Hallow Scream.
Yeah.
I quit going. I don't enjoy it at all. Because you're crammed into these haunted houses, single file lines a mile long, and you know what's coming. because you see the person in front of you getting scared, and so it's. I wouldn't mind a good scare, but you never get scared because you always see what's coming. And it's just a big money making bunch of bullshit, in my opinion. I ain't going to that shit anymore. In a 2019 promotional video from the haunted house, it depicts some of the horrors visitors are subjected to, which includes getting dragged via heavy chains or locked into confined spaces while water pours in. I'm not trusting some fucking haunted house jobber making $8 an hour to pour water into my confined box and not drown me. There's just no way. I'm not. Man. These people. I'm not trusting these people. Screw that. I ain't doing that. There's a petition with tens of thousands of signatures to have the site shut down. It's a torture chamber in disguise.
Yeah. I mean, I've even heard about it for years, that it sucks, and it seems like most people are, like, well, I can do it, and then they don't. It's kind of on you.
It says here that they do screenings to find the weakest, most easily manipulated people to do it.
Now sounding like a cult.
if the owner doesn't think you're easily manipulated, you're not allowed to go. It's literally just a kidnapping and torture house. So this guy might be a weirdo.
Yeah, I'm thinking he is.
It's like he's one step away from a serial killer. He just doesn't have, but he, this is how he gets his jollies.
Yeah.
Because these people, I imagine some of them, you might get actually terrified.
Yeah,
because you might think these fucking jobbers are gonna kill me. Yeah, shut it down. That's what I say. It's stupid. What's America coming to?
I mean,
you just have somebody
nobody.
Just jump out at you and go boom.
That's all you
and
need.
you go oh. Now you got it. Now you got to be waterboarded and have your hair cut.
Oh, gee.
I'm going to pass on that.
Did you hear about the lady, the 19-year-old that got locked in a Walmart oven?
And then what happened?
Died.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't hear about it. It was
it's
the only story that I heard yesterday.
What?
Everybody was talking about it.
I missed that. I didn't see it anywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos on TikTok and stuff saying it might be a murder because it's people at Walmart showing how the oven works and how you can't.
What kind of
You have
oven?
to turn it
Walmart
on once you
doesn't have
close it.
ovens.
Yeah, I did see that. That one woman was fired because she was showing how it's impossible to lock yourself in.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Like a Walmart oven?
I don't know.
Walmarts don't have ovens.
Walmarts. What do you mean Walmarts don't have ovens?
What kind of oven?
Like in the bakery? How do you think they bake all their baked goods?
Okay,
I mean, it looked like a big, maybe cooking chicken in it or something.
A
Do they
19-year-old
bake stuff there?
A 19-year-old Walmart employee was found dead inside the bakery department's walk-in oven at a store in Canada. She was burned to death in the walk-in oven.
God.
Ugh.
I hope it was at least preheated.
The slow roast.
Slower, the worst, right?
Slow roast.
Well, would you rather, if you
That's
had
so
to be
tough.
baked to death in an oven, would you rather it be already preheated?
I think so.
Or would you,
What
do you think that, once it gets up to 200, you might pass out and not, you go into it at 350, your shoes are going to start melting.
I don't.
And everything you take,
I don't
breathing
think
in, it's like breathing in fire. Oh, God.
You think you might pass out earlier?
You preheating
If
the
you
oven or
preheat-
not?
Or you just slow roast and it's like you just sit there thinking of your own death for like 7
I'd say
8
slow
minutes.
roasting because then at least that gives you a little time to try to get out.
You ain't getting out. You
Ain't
ain't getting out.
Why?
Because that's part of the deal. That's part of my theoretical
Yeah,
situation.
you can't get out of the oven. You're locked in.
I wonder how she did get. I mean, the ovens lock. Why? You know what I mean?
Would you
the ovens lock?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why
I
would you
saw-
have an oven that locks?
Well, it's kind of people are wondering. Not many people. I didn't see this much, but like the people that were showing their Walmart ovens were saying that you
Yeah.
know you gotta shut it and then really put the lock on it,
clickety click.
and then after it clicks is when you can turn it on. So they're saying maybe somebody threw her in there.
It was murder.
But
They said that her mother worked at the same Walmart.
ooh, her mom killed her.
She tried to find her daughter after not seeing her for an hour, and she wasn't answering her phone, which was unusual.
Yeah.
She always answers her phone at work.
The family said the mother eventually found her daughter inside the oven.
Why didn't her daughter call somebody?
Yeah, if you had your phone, well, maybe it was already preheated, and she walked in there and it was like,
Yeah. My phone, I can't even. If I go boating, I can barely ever use my phone.
It's too hot.
I mean, it's like it has to get pretty hot to overheat, but like 90-degree weather, and my phone just starts acting all funky, And I gotta put it in my cooler most of the time I'm on the boat.
Police say a complex investigation is underway and did not confirm a cause and manner of death.
I'm thinking it was the oven.
Murder. I'm thinking it was the oven. Wow. That sucks.
That's not a good way to go.
Wonder what happened. Like you said, why wouldn't she use her? If somebody locked her in there, well, maybe she didn't. I guess she had her phone. If somebody locked her in there,
yeah,
and then turned the oven on, she would definitely have time to call
her
her mom,
scream.
who works at Walmart.
That's true.
Say, I'm in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
And this is why they want to use robots.
Yeah, where are you going with this?
That one.
They burned her to death just so they could get the
so they could get the robots in.
I'm saying as far as Walmart would go, it'd be like, all right, we need to move to robots instead. We wouldn't have this problem right now.
I don't think it's a big problem for Walmart. I don't think too many people are baking.
This
in the
one's
ovens.
a big problem for them. That's what I'm saying.
It'll be a lawsuit, big lawsuit. That's chump change to Walmart though. Oh, $15 million.
That's true.
Whatever.
We'll sell a store.
We'll give 2 stores profits in a week.
Yeah.
It's like they make sick money, so they can afford a few people to be burned in the oven. It's not.
I went to Chili's and got some more chips and salsa yesterday because it's pretty damn addictive.
Is it still good?
It's still pretty, maybe a little different. It didn't seem as spicy as usual.
Yeah, it's
but
good
it always
spicy.
seems a little different, But it was damn good, and I got 3 of them, and I talked about it the other day, and I kind of came home and just gobbled it all up. We were all eating it together, but at the rate I was eating it, I got 90% more than Bella.
I'm guilty of that sometimes.
Bella and Lauren. So I went back and got some more, and it made me more angry about the lady who took 27 minutes the day before, when I went in there and got it in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Damn it! I almost should have thrown a fit.
That's my favorite salsa. That's good stuff right there.
It's the
man.
best, man. Like, why can't they make salsa that good? Like, I get the more authentic salsa you get at a Mexican restaurant, but
the more authentic, the worse it is.
Sometimes Poncho's has got a good salsa. It's pretty authentic that I like, but they just can't do it. They can't make, especially at the store. I mean, it is so hard to find a good salsa at the store. Like what is the main one?
Tostitos.
Like I've never even seen it. They're like, and now the new restaurant. I'm not even gonna try it. Your shit's dog shit.
Yeah, man, I can taste that chili salsa right now. I'm like,
it's good.
So good. So good. It's a little spicy.
Oh, I bet Lauren's eating the rest of it right now.
I like homemade salsa too. Berlin made some homemade salsa.
I think
was pretty
Weston made
good.
some
Or was
that
it
was
Weston?
pretty
I can't
blended. It was like a Chili's type.
Berlin makes the stuff with they put the beans. You put a lot of. I like that if it's fresh. I don't like the authentic salsa at the restaurants too much.
It's all right. Me and Lauren get this get this one. I think it's Mateo's.
That's what Snookman just said.
Mateo's is pretty good. I get that at the store. But like after the first couple times I ate it, was like, this is really good, and I'm over it, you know. I never quite get over chili salsa.
No.
You know, like
No, it's addictive. It's addictive.
You used to get a gallon of it, which is a fuck ton of salsa. And, you know, there would be like that much in the bottom that I'm just like, you know, I've eaten 13 bowls of salsa in 2 days, and I think I need a couple week break on the salsa.
Yeah, I mean, it would always be that last inch that nobody really finished off, but we finished off the first part pretty quickly.
I'm talking when we used to get that gallon of salsa, like I was eating chips and salsa for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like for like 2 days straight.
Yeah, it's hard to get.
Oh, their chips.
I
mean, you know, Chili's in my mind sucks ass. You know, going to the restaurant, but fajitas aren't too bad. But they suck ass as a restaurant, pretty much.
They went downhill quite a bit.
But they got the best salsa, and not only that, the best chips in the world as well. Those thin chips. Those are pretty damn good too.
I like the thin chips.
Ooh, they're thin and salty. I gotta go. I gotta go eat some salsa before Lauren eats it all.
There's a new restaurant up there. There was replacing the King of the Coop, which was a restaurant that never made it over there in that strip mall by the interstate.
Yeah.
But they were describing some of the stuff and the wings and stuff, and they said they use locally sourced chickens. And I was like, we should do a road trip next week and check that out.
Yeah, let's do that.
We got to find out when they open.
What did it used to be?
King of the Coop.
Gosh, I mean, what a ripoff.
That was so expensive.
I mean,
too.
I went in there and I was like, I was excited, you know. It sounded like a new name. It wasn't a chain that I know of. And I was like, I'm going to go try this. And it was like one chicken tender, $13. You're like, what?
Yeah. The only time we went there is like when they first opened, they were giving away
free chicken
baskets. You know, free baskets of chicken.
I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was decent.
Gosh, if they're using locally sourced chicken, though, it's what, $50 a wing.
I mean, I don't know, we'll have to see.
What was it called?
Which one? Hangry.
Oh, Hangry
Jacks or something.
I remember passing it, and I was like, see, King of the Coop, and people need to know this, that King of the Coop, when people start a business, they want to do like, let's do fancy writing. Their writing was so fancy, you couldn't even tell what it was. You couldn't even, unless you knew it was called King of the Coop, you couldn't even read it. It's like, I don't even know what that says.
Wasn't it just on like the door too? It was like you could barely.
They had everything blacked out.
You couldn't tell what was in there.
See inside the
it's a
place.
Restaurant.
And so that hurt them too. But you'll see that on cars. You know, people will put their logo or something, and they think they're being all fancy. It's like you can't even read what that says. The writing is too fancy. Block letters are what you need for a business.
And short and sweet. You'll see like a if you see like a business card or something, it's got 75. You're like, I can't read all that shit.
Yeah, too many words and too fancy writing.
I think I'm gonna try and make a backpack deal. A mobile internet backpack deal.
I don't know what that means.
Get a big backpack. I can put a car battery and a converter and my mobile internet in it, and be able to go mobile with, you know, not just in the car, but we can go in anywhere you need.
Oh, I gotcha. But how do you plug it in? You got to plug it in.
Yeah. We get a battery.
A backpack.
Power converter.
That's
internet.
That's a heavy backpack.
I got it.
To be bitching and whining.
It's so heavy.
Yeah, that worked. That internet worked surprisingly well.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully.
I think we cut off one time, but it's still questionable whether it was McDonald's that did it.
That's true.
These guys, everybody's saying Starlink has that, Trace. Starlink.
Well, I'm not a billionaire, so I gotta do a can of internet in my backpack with a car battery.
We ain't Elon Musk. It's time for the Sean Raz crappy song of the week. It's Donald Trump. Maybe this is an AI deal. Says
I
Donald
hope
Trump,
not.
America First rap song. So I guess it's an AI Trump rap song. I don't know. We shall see. The Sean Raz crappy song of the week.
I got love for every nation. I got love for all races. I got love for all religions.
Well, this AI is so shitty.
Is this
It's
AI
so
or
shitty.
is it just,
Or is it what?
just somebody got? Sounds like somebody singing it.
I'm just talking about the visual.
Yeah, but
But, it could be the person doing the AI. They don't know
Yeah.
how to do it
Yeah.
as well as others.
Got love for so many places. No love for a politician, a congressman, or a senator. If the country that they put in first ain't the United States of America. No love for these politicians with corporate interests in other countries. Only one that I serve is God. I don't serve man, I don't serve money. No love.
Can we just stop with the God stuff? Trump
Yeah.
does not live a godly life.
No, he
never
did.
has. And so can we just get over the fact that he's, faking to be a Christian to get elected and that God stuff. Should scare you.
These
Yeah.
people that
Should
never
scare
talk,
ya.
you never hear them talk about God until they're running for something.
Yep, he would never mention God in his life if he wasn't, in politics.
Love for the people living in the USA, but always hating it. Got a lot I probably shouldn't say to yo. Matter of fact, I'll just pray on it. I'm pro-life, pro-God, pro-gun, not ashamed of it. Yo, worshiping military, killing babies, mutilating children, yell at Satanists. Supporting the troops in their tour doesn't mean that you're supporting the war. Supporting the freedoms that they fighting for.
where'd you get this song?
Sean
I think it's
Raz.
time to block Sean Raz
Yeah, this is
on all social media platforms.
Yeah, he's. I mean, some people have Trump derangement syndrome, and they hate Trump with a passion. He's got Trump derangement syndrome, but he loves Trump. So anything Trump is good. This is.
Doesn't mean that you're supporting the war, supporting the country.
Is there a hook in this? Is there a hook in this thing?
I don't
Some
know
people
what's
just
going
don't
on.
know how to write.
At some
you know,
point,
songs,
at the
so-
beginning of the song, it looked like he was Joe Biden. I mean,
Yeah, it's in this. He doesn't look like. This is terrible CGI or whatever it is.
Yeah, living in oven. It doesn't mean blindly supporting the government. The world that we live in is trouble. They turn off the media. We should defund supporting America for other nations. Does not make.
I can't even focus on what he's saying. I don't, it's just a bunch of words stringed together. Do you know? Are you getting the message? You getting the
I
message?
don't think
Trey?
I don't think somebody wrote this. I think they just were like, make a Trump song.
AI, make a Trump song.
Be a racist. If you like communism so much, I'll pay for your vacation. America first, the people are hurt.
Hey, whoa, rewind it
Know
back.
where to work.
Rewind it back. What did he say he was gonna do? He might got my vote. What was that?
I don't know. Which one?
A little more.
All right, here we go.
There. Let me see what he said.
So much, I'll pay for your vacation.
Yeah. Hey, he's gonna pay for my vacation.
And who's
To go to a
I don't.
communist
That's
country,
the only
I guess.
part.
Okay, here we go.
Nations does not make me a racist. If you like communism so much, I'll pay for your vacation.
All right, you just have to become a communist, Trey.
Yeah, I'll do that
For a free
Paid
vacation.
vacation.
to the beach.
No, to a communist country,
Yeah.
I assume.
As
To
long as
China.
they got a beach there.
America first, the people are hurt. Got vets in the street with nothing to eat and nowhere to work. Sending our dollars overseas and funding these wars. No love for these politicians if they're not America first. America first, this countries protect their borders. It's not.
Didn't he already? He supports Israel and he supports Ukraine.
I don't know
right?
about the Ukraine
Well,
deal.
I didn't see them saying let's not spend money out and send to
but
Ukraine.
he definitely is a huge Israeli supporter.
So he's wrong. He's lying when he says about not sending money overseas.
45,000 is the death toll in Gaza. Just saying, that's a lot of people. A lot of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
So yeah, what's Israel trying to do? Commit genocide?
That's
Perhaps?
what some people say. Some people say it's a genocide right in front of our eyes, and
Yeah.
it just as long as the media doesn't say it's a genocide, it's not a
It
genocide.
wasn't okay for them to have it done to them, but it's okay for them to do to someone
Kind
else.
of ironic. It's like one of the ultimate ironies,
Yeah.
I believe. See this picture right here with Donald Trump in the tank? I was not down with the Donald Trump Hitler stuff, but now I'm going, oh shit, this is what's going to happen right here.
Yeah, I don't know. You can't hate on Donald Trump for this. This is just some AI bullshit.
I can totally see Trump doing that, though.
Not a controversial subject. I say cause the southern border, it seems to get people upset. I don't care what names you call me, we in $40 trillion of debt. Uncle Sam takes half your money, then you get a little refund check. I am America first. Kamala cares a better purse. I never sell out to people to raise my net worth. The second
Kamala cares about their purse.
Amendment is there to always protect my first. I'm a better rapper than Meg Thee Stallion, and I don't even have to curse. Let's keep the American dream alive and put an end to all the lies. BLM raised billions, and what did they do for black lives? Politicians promise you the whole world, then they backslide. What happened to Hunter's laptop? You know I'm most strapped up. Gun rights are human rights.
It's just hasn't even been 2 minutes. It seems like torture.
Yeah. It's been sold a lot. You can mess around and find out. Play stupid games with a stupid prize. God bless the whole USA, even the ones you hate me. Still fighting for you today, and no globalist paid me. America first, the people are hurt. Got vets in the street with nothing to eat and nowhere to work.
Alright, I'm done.
Yeah, I've got 30 seconds left.
Now dollars overseas and funding these wars. No love for these politicians if they're not America first. America first.
Man, I'm so ready to move out of this damn country. You know, I mean, maybe it's not as glamorous as it seems, but I do see a lot of videos on these places where you can, you know, rent a nice house for like, you know, $50 a month and hang out on the beach, and like your average meal's like $1.25. Like, let's just do.
Where?
No, I've seen, you know, different countries where people are like, yeah, I went on vacation for a month and it cost me $2,000, you know.
Guatemala.
Yeah, man, I'm about that life, you know. I'm not saying forever. I just want to save up, you know, $1,000 or two
and go get
and see how long I can live there. And then, we could just stream every day over there. You know, $1 a day keeps us in Guatemala.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think so. $1 a day.
That's the
I ain't
life
going
right
to
there.
Guatemala, I'll tell you that.
Yep, she thinks it's a disgusting place, just like she thinks everything is.
You know, no, I believe Guatemala is a disgusting place. I've never heard anything but it's poor and this and that. I've never looked at pictures of Guatemala. Do you think it could be a decent place?
I think so. I think every place has got nice places in it.
All right, here's Guatemala. It's in between El Salvador and something else. Let me see some towns here.
Guatemala.
There we go.
Put it in a city.
If you knew one.
I don't know a city in Guatemala.
Just put city. No, you ain't gotta put.
See, look at that. That's good. That's Guatemala. That doesn't look too bad, does it?
Yeah, looks pretty nice.
It's pretty okay.
I mean, if somebody put that picture up and was like, "Where do you think this is?" You'd probably say somewhere in America, right?
Yeah, you're not saying Guatemala, I don't think.
Sean says, my buddy lived in Guatemala and lived like a king on disability.
Gosh,
oh my
let's
God.
do it.
Let's
do it. Stream from Guatemala
Stream
forever.
from Guatemala. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see what this looks like. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell. It doesn't look too bad. I'm sure.
But you got to remember
that
that people like Trace, you know, some people can live in a place, you know, like Kevin Hazlett went to Vietnam or wherever he went on his vacation and, you know, just probably was super cheap. Yeah. But he's a responsible guy that's not going to go get in any trouble. You got to think of Trace. He's going to be like, I'm going to go to that sketchy part of town. I can't keep myself from going there. And then he'd go and get killed. That's, you know, people that
whatever.
Get killed
I survived in this country, and there's plenty of sketchy places.
There's more sketchy places in other countries.
You know.
Guatemala, a Central American country south of Mexico, is home to volcanoes, rainforests, and Mayan sites. The capital, Guatemala City, features the stately National Palace of Culture.
Look at that little hut. Oh, it's got the. You can go back. My dream house. Look at that.
Oops.
I'm living there.
Trace's dream house.
Oh yeah, that's
Guatemala,
nice.
right here.
Right
Trace
on the water. I don't
hanging
even
his
need any
laundry
money
out.
for food. I'm just be catching fish all day.
Oh, look at that! Look at the views you'll have, Trace.
yeah.
Dang, that's pretty spectacular. Oh, look at that! Look at that shit.
Man, that's my boat.
Man,
I'm gonna go check out this volcano.
Go check out the Mayan sites. Look at that.
Oh,
look at that. Pristine waters
They
of
have
Guatemala.
a big criminal cartel there. It says
What?
rates of crime in Guatemala are very high.
Oh, we're going to El Salvador. Hey,
Yeah,
this is where they
It
make
says an average of 101 murders per week.
No.
The countries with the highest crime and violence rates in Central America are El Salvador and Honduras.
This is where they make Rio beer, Trace. This water right here.
Yeah,
in Guatemala.
delicious water.
They have a weak and corrupt law enforcement institutions, and the police have been complicit in human trafficking.
We're going to El Salvador. Changing the plan. It's pretty. I think it's the same deal, Trace. I think
El Salvador. I'm not going to. They just cleaned it up,
yeah,
right?
They cleaned it up. It's nice.
I don't know.
It's nice.
There are reports that as people, especially tourists, are victimized by criminals who dress in police uniforms and who commit theft, extortion, and sexual assaults.
Well, maybe not. Yeah, Guatemala, Trace.
Yeah, no.
Maybe some El Salvador. They cleaned it up. They put all the people in prison.
You just got to find a good spot, and get in good with the locals, and I think you're good.
El Salvador. That's where it's at.
Oh, I don't know about that either.
It didn't work, you son of a bitch. You don't know. They've cleaned it up. It's supposed to be.
You can only clean what it was up so much, though, right?
Well, we shall see how beautiful El Salvador is. They always show the natural beauty. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a city. What's a city in El Salvador like? Here we go.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
Has nothing to do
look
with
at
the
that.
crime.
They cleaned it up. Yeah. I bet you could live cheap there. Get the view of the mountains. Just don't have any gang tattoos, and they're not going to put you in prison.
Yeah.
Until they want to.
Until they want to. Yeah, if you can't.
Get drunk and get an El Salvadorian tattoo and be locked up forever.
Yeah. There's no escape. There's no place to go. Just hunker down. Hunker down. Everybody just hunker down in your own neighborhood. Start a neighborhood watch deal. in a co-op.
What's a co-op?
Where you get together and buy stuff 'cause it's cheaper because it's a bunch of people getting together.
Yeah, like a buying in bulk.
Yeah. Organize your neighborhood. That's the best thing you could do, I think, is organize your neighborhood. And see how quickly that turns south.
Yeah.
All that.
That's a thankless job right there.
I mean, all the a-holes you'd have to deal with, it'd be impossible.
If what? You create...
So say the crap goes down.
Yeah.
Things are bad out there, And we don't live in the gated community, but you have to get through the gate to get to our house. So we kind of live in the gated community. And so you're going to get the gated community together. Because we can be one neighborhood, and we can have we can be armed, and who's going to be in charge? Oh, that's a big political thing immediately, and you don't even get past who's in charge.
That turns into such a fight.
And you can only do that after the shit hits the fan too. If you tried to do that now, the government would nuke you in Florida. I'm still not convinced that every cult that ever existed was bad. They all seem bad, and you watch the documentaries and they're made to look bad, and they're all rapists and pedophiles and weirdos. Or maybe they said that because they're like, soon they're going to create their own currency, and none of them are going to be paying taxes.
Yeah, they're getting together to do what?
They're going to, they'll burn you up.
Yeah.
They'll come shoot y'all, or they'll come burn you up, or they'll come.
Like David Koresh, they were negotiating with him, and this one negotiator thought he had a good rapport with Koresh, and they were sending out. David Koresh was sending out the people, the children and the women slowly. And then the FBI said, "Nope, you're out. We got a new negotiator." And this guy was a real cocksucker. And all the negotiations shut down, and they burned everybody alive.
Yeah.
So they wanted USA.
They
wanted to do
did
that.
not want that guy having the children and women brought out.
Yeah, they wanted to make
They
a statement.
Send a message. Send in a message. Don't try to go against us in any way, shape, or form.
Yep. Diddy. It says now that Diddy was extremely particular about the women who attended his freak-off sex parties.
I'm sure he was.
With one planner telling the Post that she kept a scale in her car to ensure no female guest weighed more than 140 pounds. You can't be trying to come up in Diddy's party weighing more than 140 pounds. Lucky, a lot of girls got saved.
Yeah.
But a lot of chunky girls got saved.
That girl was like, "Oh, thank God I didn't
that
right."
That one girl who got weighed and had to step off the scale and do the walk of shame. She doesn't know how lucky she was.
Yeah.
Lord knows what it would. I mean, there's a lot of allegations. I don't see anything happen with this Diddy shit.
Yeah.
Is he in jail? Is he in
I
jail?
think he's in jail.
I don't hear anything about it. I hear little clips about people who went there and people like this, but
they're just letting it brew, And doesn't that seem like what they're doing?
Yeah, I guess. Just stalling.
Letting it brew and let people come up with their own conclusions and
forget about it, man. And let people forget about it, too.
I mean, didn't the FBI go in and get all the videotapes and stuff and then just, do nothing with them? What? Is that...
That's the way it goes.
If you're at a I can't imagine this would be right, but if you're at a Diddy party and Diddy's doing a bunch of weird things and you go into Diddy's room and rape some person, and it's on videotape, and then the FBI finds that videotape, that's enough to arrest you, right?
I would think so. It's open and shut case.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've heard recent allegations are he raped a 13-year-old girl and a 10-year-old boy rapper. I don't know. It's just allegations.
Yeah, but
what's going on? I mean, it's just like, where's the Epstein list? You'll never get the Diddy list. You can't even get the Epstein list.
No.
You can't even get the
You're
JFK
not gonna
files.
ever get any list.
You can't get the UFO files, the JFK files. You can't get the Epstein list, and you can't get the Diddy list, and you're not going to get them.
Never.
And that should be, and that's proof positive that our government is a crime syndicate.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing you can do about it.
I forget it was like the JFK footage or the JFK Secret Service information. I thought Donald Trump said, "I'm going to release that in the first few days of office."
That's what he said, and that's not going to happen.
Why?
I don't know. Because he's either not going to be president, or he's going to get in office, and somebody's going to say, if you release those files, you think the first assassination attempt was close.
Yeah.
Just wait.
I mean, this is it's all blowing my mind away, and making me think. I really deep down inside don't think the president does anything, But at the same time, it's finally made a little bit more sense. They put an old senile guy as president, and shit hit the fan because he, it kind of equals to what that guy would be able to do. But I've almost got in my head that Trump's going to do something. I might be fooling myself.
Yeah, you're getting. The only way Trump could do something would be if he had secretly infiltrated the military and gotten support from not the corrupt generals in the Pentagon, but the people who actually control the soldiers.
Yeah.
And then he would have to do it that way. That's not going to happen.
No.
And if he did, how is that? Well, then you do have a dictatorship. Maybe it's a good dictatorship, but that's usually doesn't work out.
Yeah.
I don't see you. Okay, Rick Scott is going to be the Speaker of the House. That Mike Johnson guy, that weird, perverted Christian guy with the glasses, Lindsey Graham, Lauren Boebert, all these people are corrupt pieces of shit. They're not going to save America or make America better. So how's he going to deal with that? He's got to get rid of the Congress. He's got to take the military and get rid of the Congress. That's not going to happen. So tell me how he's going to change anything.
No.
You know.
And
I mean, he could make better. You know, maybe drill more. Maybe do some more stuff like that. But there's no change in what's going on unless you do just something drastic. Were you going to say something, babe?
And he may just be spouting the Christian thing. That could be
they all do it.
Get votes,
they all do
obviously.
it. They all do it.
So maybe he won't do anything with that. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I think it's time for a stimulus check.
That's what I think.
Could use one of those about now. I ain't paying no goddamn bills with it either. I'm going on a fucking vacation.
Yeah. Why'd we get a stimulus check then? But
I don't remember, but I want.
We need another. Pandemic.
God, it's just
that's the only way you're gonna get it.
I've got one going on right now.
Yeah, we need some more. Well, I need a stimulus check too, man.
I'm definitely
my penis and my nose are falling off.
I do this all the time, like when you get your tax return or something and get $2,000-$3,000, and you I kind of just slowly spend it over the course of a couple months to where it doesn't make much of a difference. Like next time I get over, $1,000, I'm spending it all that week and having a fucking blast. I'm either going to get a fucking, something fun like a dirt bike or something, or I'm going to go on vacation for a full week.
I'm pretty sure
you did
that.
What? I might have done that. I can't remember. I didn't feel like it. Maybe once. I mean, I feel like I did, but me and Lauren have really never been on more than, we went on like a 4-day vacation during COVID, and that's the longest vacation we've ever taken. And the second longest is like 2 days in the Keys.
You went to Colorado.
Yeah, that was good. That wasn't, Yeah, I guess that was all right. We just kind of hung out at the house in Berlin and
got to play in the snow with the kids and stuff.
I'm not a super fan of the cold. Cold. Any of that.
Says you can go on a cruise with me.
Oh, jeez.
God. I mean, I've got the bad now. I've finally gotten the cruises suck ass algorithm as well in my TikTok. It's just people saying that they're just for the biggest losers with nothing to do, waste of life. No, I'm sorry.
Now Sean's really gonna be mad at you.
I mean, I'm not saying that.
He loves cruises.
I'm just saying they're not for me. If you like them, that's fine.
I've never seen a cruise algorithm. I never see anything about cruises.
Because you don't talk about it or click on it, I guess. Tracy's clicking on hating on cruise videos.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
All right, let's take a break. Then
nice.
Take a break.
Navy said to check my crypto.
Scared me.
Check your crypto.
Yeah, it's up a little bit.
Bitcoin was way up, I think, yesterday.
I got to figure out a way to buy some GeoJam. I got to get a different app. I'm worried about it. I don't want it to disappear.
Sean Rass says I'm going on cruise next week. God, I mean, that's
he just lives.
It's
on
like we have a problem. I don't. He's got a problem. I mean, I could see 2 cruises a year, 3. What is he up to? Like a dozen?
Yeah. I want to know what does he do on a cruise? Like, what is he? The only thing fun on a cruise looks like the water slide. Is he just sitting in line all day on the water slide going down it? Like, what is there?
They got shows.
I'm not a huge show guy.
I'm not a huge show guy either. They got bars. They got bands.
All right, I could
hit golf balls into the water. I don't know. You drink. You get
hey,
on a
Sean,
cruise and
do
you
you
drink.
ever smell weed on is anybody getting weed onto a cruise? I mean,
Sean, that's
that
what we
seems
wanna
like
know.
the place where they would be okay with it, but they're not.
I mean, what about me? What about me with my medical card?
No, then nobody gives a shit about your medical card.
Dude, what do you mean they don't give a shit about it?
You're
You're
allowed
allowed
to
to smoke anywhere else.
Yeah, you're allowed to take your other prescriptions on a cruise.
Yeah, because it's probably illegal in other countries and that shit.
He says yes, absolutely. So people are getting. He says I bring a vape and gummies.
So, but if do they randomly search anybody and they find your gummies and you get kicked off the boat or not? Or they not?
Huh?
Or they don't search nobody's bags? I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought they were searching people's bags for liquor, so you think they'd find.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, that's right. They don't want you bringing liquor there. They want to sell you their high-priced drinks or the drink package. All right, we got to take a break.
I would just get on the boat, and as soon as it pulled out, I'd be like, "Oh," and I'd remember all the things I forgot to bring. Be like, we'll be back in 5 days.
All right, we're gonna take a break. Be right back with the Halloween quiz in just a minute.
I forgot.
He says you smell weed all the time.
Ned, this is your new editorial. Speaking
of, no, it had an intro.
Getting killed.
Yes.
Guy named Chad, kind of like a 6'2", 200-pound stud dude, younger guy. He's on his cell phone texting away. Supposedly he was texting the babysitter,
He said,
making sure the little girl's okay, which is you should be able to do anytime you want. Well, Grandpa McGillicuddy in front of the movie theater, he got full hot on the deal.
Yeah, he's a stickler for the rules.
He's a stickler for the rules. He had a gun.
He's crotchety.
Crotchety. Boom. Done.
Blammo.
You have an editorial as such?
Yes, I do.
Hey, what's up? It's Ned. And it's time for another Neditorial. So quit looking at nasties on Plenty of Fish and listen up. Now, I'm sure you've all heard about the 71-year-old man who shot a dude in a movie theater because the guy wouldn't quit texting. And now it's a whole stand your ground whodunit. But it's really very simple. Two dicks got heat with each other, and now there's one less dick in the world. That's life. Each dick controlled his own destiny. The young guy, we'll call him Dick number 1, was texting in a movie theater when the old man, Dick number 2, called him out on it. So Dick number 1 told him to shut the f*** up and said he was texting his 3-year-old daughter. Well, sorry, Dick number 1, 3-year-olds barely know their ABCs. And they can't read text. So Dick number 1 is also a big f***ing liar. And instead of humoring the old man and stopping texting, he continued to be a dick. How dare this young whippersnapper disrespect me? I used to be a f***ing cop. And Dick number 1's like, what are you gonna do about it, old man? And Dick number 2 can't take it that this guy is trying to outdick him. So he goes out and he narcs on Dick number 1 to the manager. That's a real dick move. And then when the old man comes back to his seat, Dick number 1 is still texting. And in my opinion, he was probably over the top texting like a real dick. And I say this because I'm an expert in dickology. So the old man, I mean Dick number 2, just can't keep his mouth shut. 'Cause he's a real crotchety old dick. And he tells the guy to quit texting again. And Dick number 1 gets full hot, grabs the old man's popcorn, and throws it in his face. And at $9 a bucket, that's reason enough to shoot the guy. So they're both in super dick mode. And then Dick number 1 decides popcorn isn't enough, and he throws his cell phone at the old geezer. Then Dick number 2 finally has the moment he's been waiting for. And he plays the ultimate dick card. And he blasts the guy right in the chest. 2 dicks got into it, and one of the dicks had a gun. One less dick in the world. It's called natural selection, people. Case closed. Nothing to see here. The only way this could have ended better was if they both had guns and blown each other away. Now that's dick justice. Net out!
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show practices healing through humor, consisting of hyperbolic statements and parody on the backside, including the use of disclaimers to cover their collective asses. Relax. You can't take anything they say seriously. It's just jokes. Jokes executed by savvy radio professionals. And usually, the joke's on them.
Hey, Bobby, get off my front porch. This is for all them down south boys. Drinking, burning it down. Okay. Every day we burning down. Every day we burning down. Every day we burning down. Yeah, we party every day and night, smoking all day and night till the sun comes out. We got these trucks, we are lifted, cause we all smoke weed and we all gifted. Yeah, baby, you know what it is. Pussy so loose that she's got 10 kids. I don't even care if she's trying to go out. I've been taking her out, dirt party and road. I'm lifted every day and night, smoking on the ganjas, got me feeling just right. Don't play with me, baby, I will lay you out and surf you like a ski. Don't care what you're saying, I'm drinking, I'm smoking, don't be trying nothing, baby. You know what it is when you come and ride with me. Every day is crazy, yeah. Smoke a lot of weed, yeah. Drink a lot of booze, yeah. You know how we do, yeah, baby. I've been here, done that on the roadway. Been sideways every day till I get paid. Dirt everywhere when I come home, yeah, hey. And I light the fire back at the barbecue. You know how we do, baby. Yeah, yeah. I burn down every damn day, smoking on the good shit, not no hay. Baby, don't play.
Do the fanny lean, do the fanny lean. When you on that fentanyl, do the fanny lean, do the fanny lean, do the fanny lean. When you on that fentanyl, do the fanny lean. Started with the Percocets, then moved to Oxy. Shoulda get a job or take another Roxy. Do a little fentanyl, you can't stop me. Next thing you know, I do the fentanyl lean, do the fentanyl lean, do the fentanyl lean. Everybody out there, do the fentanyl lean. Try to keep your head up, do the fentanyl lean. Bet you can't keep your head up, but follow me. First bend over and try and move your arm. That's the end of the dance, cause you're on fentanyl. Do the fanny lean, do the fanny lean. When you're on fentanyl, do the fanny lean, do the fanny lean, do the fanny lean. When you're on fentanyl, do the fanny lean, do the fanny lean. Want to get music?
Should we do the scary, spooky ambiance for the Halloween quiz, or is that too cheesy?
Too cheesy. Halloween,
too cheesy.
Yeah, Halloween is cheesy though.
Halloween's cheesy. Monster Mash. I don't know. That's pretty cheesy.
Well, it was a graveyard smash.
It was. It was very
Bunch of-
prophetic. It's the
bunch of
only
dead people.
It's the only graveyard smash. There ain't no other Halloween songs other than Thriller. We did figure out Thriller. That's a pretty good Halloween song. I don't think there's any other song about ghosts or zombies or nothing. Donna's printing up the Halloween quiz as we speak. I say we go with the cheesy Halloween stuff.
No, all right.
We'll just, you gotta sell it. Halloween's in 2 days. It's October 31st. Election is 1 week away. Will there be
chaos,
or will there be a
I'm saying
That's how it goes. Them's the breaks. I couldn't tell you. You got that pot pie, chicken pot pie, buddy, chicken pot pie. Donna made you a whole chicken pot pie because she didn't want you eating the one she made for us last night. Whole chicken pot pie, buddy.
Oh,
it was
I'm gonna eat
good.
it.
It was good too. Do you eat the mushrooms? Or you pick them out.
I eat them.
I love the mushrooms. This is my favorite part. Is the mushrooms.
Oh no, not that much.
I love mushrooms. I love the texture.
Well, I picked the mushrooms out and eat them.
That's what I do.
I love I like mushrooms.
Yeah.
But I don't like mushrooms in stuff.
That's just a weirdo.
Just straight mushrooms.
Alrighty. It's time for the Halloween quiz.
What kind of quiz is a Halloween quiz? I can't even.
We did one. I did the first couple questions, and I realized I was like, I think I'm doing the same questions I wrote last year. And I looked up, and I was. And so I have 2 questions from last year, and then I made sure I didn't repeat the ones from last year.
As if we'd remember.
All right, here we go. Get the score tabulation ready. High-tech score. I think, didn't you win last time, Trace? I think it's 7-3. Trace could be making a comeback. 7-3. Trace finally won one.
It's 7-4, but she cheated one time.
I did not.
All right, here we go.
Len Carr said you cheated one time, so.
Halloween quiz. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Where does the term jack-o'-lantern come from?
Oof.
A, an Irish folk tale about a cheap man named Stingy Jack. B, Andrew Jackson put candles inside Indian skulls to intimidate their warriors. C, Londoners put lamps outside their flats to discourage Jack the Ripper. D, Appalachian pumpkin fuckers.
C.
Donna. Londoners put lamps outside their flats to discourage Jack the Ripper. Incorrect. B. Andrew Jackson put candles inside Indian skulls to intimidate their warriors. Incorrect.
A. It was A.
Where does the term jack-o'-lantern come from? An Irish folktale about a cheap man named Stingy Jack.
That was my first instinct, and I went against it.
Let's see, what was that? A.
Damn, Stingy Jack.
And nobody got that in the chat. No.
Weston did.
Where is it? Oh, he did. Weston got it. And Donna and Trace, nothing. 0, nada. Question number 2. Why do women look in mirrors while walking downstairs on Halloween? A.
See the coochie.
A, because they're self-absorbed cunts. B, they're checking the mirror one last time before their best spooky life selfie. C, it is supposed to reveal to them a glimpse of their future husband. Or D,
glimpse of their future husband.
Incorrect. Or D,
calm down.
Or D, all of the above. D is correct. All of the above.
That's a made-up one.
Yeah, you made that up.
I didn't make up that it's supposed to reveal to them a glimpse of their future husband. That's true.
What are the other ones?
Because they're self-absorbed cunts and they check in the mirror one last time before the hashtag best spooky life selfie. That's all true, buddy.
It's not all
true.
of them.
It's all true. They're all true.
Thank you very much.
Donna 1, Trace 0, and a controversial question.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, buddy.
Okay, number 3. What vegetable is part of a Halloween tradition? A, bobbing for eggplant. B, pin the squash on the scarecrow. C, cabbage night. Or D, celery seance.
Oh.
Who's red? Donna?
Oh.
What? Oh, no. It's
Cabbage night.
Correct. Cabbage night.
That thing wasn't working correctly.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Yes, he does. He looked at it completely. Oh, and mine was
She's
lit
trying
up.
to cheat, you hear her?
Donna's was lit up. Was that from the last
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Now we have more controversy.
Cabbage. I knew. She was
cabbage.
going to guess the other one. She told me.
Were you gonna guess cabbage night, babe?
Yep.
No,
She was. She was.
Straight up lie.
Is there controversy? Do we need?
No.
Do we need to scratch that question?
We
babe?
might at the end of the quiz. We'll
Yeah,
see.
that's how she cheats. You gotta cheat now or cheat never. Save it for the end.
That's not cheating. The thing wasn't working right.
Yeah.
Look at it yourself. I saw you look at it.
You know, they're
Possibly 1-to-1.
All right.
On Halloween, Scottish women would hang wet sheets in front of a fire to A, so their drunk husbands would fall into the fire instead of raping them. B, to keep the spirits in the smoke at bay. C, to reveal an image of their future husband. Or D, to keep ghosts from taking...
B.
B, so to keep their spirits in the smoke at bay. Incorrect.
God damn it.
I'm gonna go with the husband one. C.
Correct.
Yeah.
To see an image of their future husband. Trace 2-1.
What did they do?
They hung wet
Dumb
sheets
shit.
in front of a fire.
To see an image of their future husband. What were they seeing?
They ain't seen shit.
They didn't have TVs. What they're seeing. They didn't have phones or TV.
Trace 2, Donna 1.
That's
Halloween quiz. Number 5. How will you supposedly see a witch at midnight, according to legend? A. Leave fresh onions in the woodshed. B. Wear your clothes inside out and walk backward. C. Wear a garlic thong. Or D. Ask your wife if she's acting like this because she's on her period.
B.
Correct!
Yeah.
Wear your
That's what
clothes
she gets
inside
for
out
cheating.
and walk backward.
I've not cheated.
Trace 3. Donna 1. Trace on fire with a Halloween quiz.
That was
I
my
used to
guess,
study
too.
Halloween.
He took that course, you know.
6th grade.
It's the only thing he studied. All right, number 6. What is Yulan in China? What is Yulan in China? A. The Parade of the Cranky Dead. B. The Festival of Hungry Ghosts. C. The Great Fair of Dead Dogs. Or D. The Dance of the Walking Man Wolves.
The walking man.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Trace, A. The Parade of the Cranky Dead, the Festival of the Hungry Ghosts, or C.
The Hungry Ghosts.
Correct. The
Yeah.
Festival of Hungry Ghosts.
That
He
was
is an
my-
expert at Halloween.
That was the first one I was gonna pick.
Did you not
and
take
I
your
did.
you once again went against your
Yeah.
Yeah, Donna's having a bad day. That's 4-1.
Karma for cheating.
4-1.
I'm not cheating. I'm gonna get up and smack him in a minute.
Oh, we need a Trace smacking instrument,
Yeah.
like some kind of semi-soft but semi-hard thing you can bop him. Yeah, you give him a concussion. You don't want to do that. All right, Trace running away with it, 4-1. Donna might have an advantage on this one. On the on the TV show The Munsters, what was their address? A. 666 East Boulevard. B. 000 Raven Street. C. 1313 Mockingbird Lane. Or D. 1D. Incorrect. You picked the one.
I just felt like she
What was
didn't.
D?
If she knew it, she didn't say the other
Or
one.
D. 1 Transylvania Terrace.
Oh, I would.
She would have picked that one, right?
Oh, damn it.
You want
Read
me
him
to-
again.
No.
A. 666 East Boulevard. B. 000 Raven Street. Or C. 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
I'm gonna say. God, I know I'm gonna get it wrong. Raven Street.
Incorrect. She threw her buzzer.
I quit.
It's 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Nobody gets that one.
Damn it.
All right. So Trace, nobody got. Okay, so nobody. Still at a 4-1. It's still 4-1. The scary Halloween quiz.
Finally could have got a point.
All right, number 8. Who are Winifred, Mary, and Sarah? A. Dracula's 3 wives. B. The first 3 witches to be burned in Salem. C. Trace.
Salem.
Incorrect. C. The 3 stars of the notoriously spooky porn video called Friday the 13 Inches. D. The sisters in Hocus Pocus.
The sisters in Hocus Pocus.
Correct.
Yay!
Donna
Woo,
on the
I got
comeback
one.
trail.
Dumb bitches. I hate them.
The sisters in Hocus Pocus.
You know what? The kids watch it now, and it's not as bad as the movie as I remember, but it's pretty damn bad.
Is it?
Yeah, people are gonna get mad at me for that, but like, you know, like I said, that's one of the movies I think you gotta watch as a kid to really.
Yeah,
give a fuck
I've never
about.
seen it.
Don't waste your time.
Oh, there's some people came to the party one time as those three sisters, and I was like, I have no idea who you are. They were doing stuff. They were doing hocus pocus stuff, and I'm like, I've never seen it. I just sorry, I don't get it. So Donna 2, making a comeback 4-2. Number 8. What will get you a $1,000 fine on Halloween in Hollywood? A. Dressing as a policeman. B. Throwing eggs. C. Using silly string. Or D. Having exposed nipples. Trace.
Exposed nipples.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Donna.
Dressing as a policeman.
Incorrect.
God damn.
Using silly string.
Oh, of course.
What?
Because that silly string sucks. If you ever used it, man, cleaning it up is the fucking worst.
Anybody ever use
Should
that in my house?
evaporate after a while. Just let it lie where it lies.
Let's see, which one was that?
It's not really string, so you would think it would just go away.
I think it does after a while.
Weston got that one. All right.
Dang it.
4-2. There's still time, babe. There's still time. Which of these is not another name for the night before Halloween?
Wait, say it again. Which
It's
is
not another name for the night before Halloween.
Okay.
A. Snap Apple Night. B. Lamb's Wool. C. Farndoodle. D. Mischief Night.
Farm noodle.
Correct.
Yeah.
Farndoodle.
I knew it.
You're such a jerk.
I mean, none of them sound believable. Snap Apple Night, Lamb's Wool, but Mischief Night, but they're all named for the night before Halloween. You got
I've
it?
never heard a name that was a name for the night before Halloween.
I've heard Devil's,
Have you?
Devil's
yeah,
Night.
I knew all
Devil's
three.
Night.
Whatever. Trace knows them all. He uses them. Can you name them again, Trace?
Nope.
Let's see. Anybody get that one?
Marissa?
Marissa, 450, 58, I think.
Halloween
got that
Eve. Yeah, that's what I'd say.
one. Trace 5, Donna 2.
Man.
You better get them all right, babe. Here we go. What is the fear of Halloween called? A. Samhainophobia. B. Jim Jane-itis. C. Spookadectophobia. Or D. I need attentionitis.
I need attentionitis.
A.
Samhainophobia is correct.
Yes. What is that?
You know, they make up these stupid names like Tristodectophobia is the fear of the number 13 and shit like that.
No.
Stupid shit. Samhainophobia.
Sam.
Donna comes back. She's
All
2
right.
down. She's 2 down.
Here we go, Trace.
Yeah.
Number 11. The Halloween
Are you looking up the answers?
He is. He's cheating.
No.
The Halloween colors of orange and black stand for A. Orange is harvest and black is night. B. Orange is fire and black is death. C. Orange is fire and black is evil. Or D. Orange harvest and black death.
B.
B. Orange is fire and black is death. Incorrect.
The last one.
Orange is harvest and black is death. Correct.
Yeah. I knew it.
He knew it. He knew it, babe.
Woo! I'm killing it over here.
Trace 6, Donna 3.
What? How's she that close?
I think she's got to get every one of these to win.
No chance.
3 more questions, and she's 3 behind. Wait. Oh, maybe, I think there's 4. 1, 2, no. Yeah, 4 questions. You can win, babe. You get them all. According to legend, seeing a spider on Halloween, A, means Trace pees his pants. B, means you should not go outside. C, means someone is watching over you. D, means
someone's watching over you.
Incorrect.
God damn it.
D, means you will have good luck through the year. And E, A and C.
A and C.
Correct. Trace will pee his pants and someone is watching over you. Donna making
Here I
a
come.
valiant it could be the the comeback of the year, the biggest meltdown of the year.
That's right.
Trace,
No,
Trace,
I got this.
the self-proclaimed Halloween expert,
Yeah.
Halloween expert.
could crumble in the end. Here we go. Who did Tim Burton originally want to play Beetlejuice instead of Michael Keaton? A. Chris Farley. B. John Belushi. C. Samuel L. Jackson. Or D. Sammy Davis Jr. Donna.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, no.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Correct.
What?
Trace running away.
I saw
with
that
it.
He
somewhere.
doesn't even know who that is.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't know who Sammy Davis Jr. is. Who's Sammy Davis Jr., Trace? Whoa.
Yeah, that guy. He goes, whoa.
I was just doing it for the Halloween.
Whatever.
He had no idea. See, he got the answers on this one. Trace 7, Donna 4. Trace 7, Donna 4.
He's just lucky today.
The Candyman, the Candyman. That's Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah. Oh. Trace wouldn't even be able to pick him out in the lineup.
I heard something about that, and it stuck with me enough to know that it wasn't the other guys.
Alrighty. Number 13. What's the order of candy corn colors from bottom to top?
Oh,
Donna.
White, yellow, orange.
no.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Trace.
Orange, yellow, white.
Correct. From bottom to top, babe.
White? It's not white
White's
on the
the
bottom.
top.
The tippy top.
Oh, from
Bottom to top. She's mad at herself now.
Yeah. She's mad at you, even though you had
I
nothing to
said-
do
I
with it.
said-
All you experienced the facts, but you're still in trouble.
Oh, so did anybody? Trace got 8-4, killing it. 2 more questions. What
Is it orange on the bottom? I know it's orange on the bottom.
No, it's yellow on the bottom. That's the yellow, and then it's orange, and then it's white.
No, it's orange on the bottom.
Okay, we got a Google candy.
I'll just
I
go
said
get one.
orange on the bottom.
Oh, she's gonna go get the candy corn. She wants some. You said orange on the bottom?
Yeah.
Then you were wrong.
No. Well, let me see. Let me see what color it is.
I guarantee. I know my candy corn. The yellow, delicious yellow bottom is the best part. It's the honey part. What? What do you?
No, orange on the bottom. Yellow in the middle, white on the
Like
top.
she's not coming back in because she's trying to manufacture her own candy corn that's got orange on the bottom. she's taking it apart now and putting it back.
Yeah, I said yellow on the bottom, or yellow, orange, white.
What are you doing, baby? Show us these.
See, she's cheating. She's cheating. She's a habitual cheater.
It's yellow.
We both got it
yellow,
wrong. I
orange,
think.
white. There we go. I love candy corn. A lot of people hate it. I think it's,
love it.
I think it's delicious.
I thought for sure orange was on the bottom.
I can't believe you
Because I
didn't know.
always eat the bottom. I
Yeah,
thought it
because
was
it's the
orange.
most delicious yellow part. The honey is in the yellow. All right. So Trace
Honey in the yellow? What are you talking about? How do you know?
They say there's honey. There's no honey in it, but they say there's honey in it. All right. It is 8-4. Oh no, we got 2 more questions. What unique feature does a werewolf have? A. Gray pubic hair. B. A long middle finger. C. Extra nipples. Or D. A huge wolf dick.
All the above. For sure. You can't tell me that's not right. Definitely has gray pubes.
The long finger deal.
Donna did not buzz in. Her answer is disqualified.
Disqualification.
Disqualification.
You both suck. Both shitty people.
Candy corn cheat.
Yeah.
All right, Donna, we'll give her that one. 5-8.
You'll give me that because I got it right, you mean?
That was a buzzer disqualification, but
No, it wasn't.
I'm gonna let it slide.
Yeah.
All right.
Trace had a
Since it
buzzer
doesn't
dis-
matter anymore, I already won.
Trace Trace had a buzzer disqualification at the beginning, so.
All right, we'll take a point away from Trace. Oh, he's still won.
Yeah.
All right, this is not. This just blur. Well, hit the buzzer and blurt out the answer.
Answer. Sorry.
That's another buzzer violation.
What's up, bilingual long
I'm taking 2
time?
points away from you. Don could win on this one. Here we go. Everybody ready? Who created Frankenstein? Trace.
Well,
Come on, Smarty.
Frankenstein
Smarty
was
man.
the doctor who created Frankenstein.
Correct.
Yeah.
Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah. What?
Kind of right.
Man, if I'd have said that, he'd have been
Disqualification.
Because they're such assholes. If that was me, it would have been
If she
a
wasn't, she
wrong
might have won the
answer.
quiz if she wasn't so busy cheating over there.
She's got a 7-4 lead, and she acts like the odds are stacked against her.
Yeah.
She's killing you. But now Trace has made a 2-quiz comeback to make it respectable 7-4.
Okay.
7-4. We'll go to
Yeah.
10, and then we'll start over in
Yes,
2025.
I know.
All right.
Gosh, my plans today are to go fix my flat tire, fix my turbo intake on my truck, clean my truck, and pay a ticket.
Blech.
And I'm like,
Another
maybe
ticket?
just go take a nap and forget about all of it.
Sounds great.
Sounds
What'd you get a
great.
ticket for?
Yeah. I'm still paying off a big ticket I got a while
a
ago.
big ticket.
Jeez.
You're making payments. That's
Yeah, making payments.
Man, making payments on a
ticket.
ticket. That's bad news. Ned's
Maybe
Navy
you should
got
do
Dr.
stuff to not get tickets. That would be the better thing. No.
Ned's Navy got Dr. Frankenstein. Travel Bug almost. I mean, she actually got maybe even the writer answer, Mary Shelley, who wrote Frankenstein. So yeah, she gets credit for that one too. Who created Frankenstein? Mary Shelley.
Mary Shelley.
Donna got it. That was a 3-point bonus question.
thank
Trace
you.
said she is the
I
winner,
won.
and she is the
What
winner.
happened? I didn't pay attention.
You should pay attention.
He didn't hear even me ask the 3-point bonus question.
I was thinking
buddy.
about my car. Luckily, my freaking gosh, I just like my car just doesn't like me right now. You know,
I wouldn't either.
I ran my alternator till I blew it during the hurricane, which I got another one for $50 in 3 days of light, TV, fans, and a bunch of other stuff. Like I was like $50 is pretty much worth it, But then fixing it, Lauren's dad broke the turbo intake valve.
Yeah.
And then I come out the next day, my fucking tire's completely flat. Luckily, it's the it needs another valve stem, so I don't need to buy a whole new tire. But
So maybe putting all that strain on your truck wasn't worth it.
what strain on my truck? For the running the alternator?
All the stuff you had to do because of that happened because of it.
Well, none of the. Well, I guess.
All of it had to do with that.
Was it worth it, buddy? Was it
Yep.
worth it for that
Still
for that
worth it. He's
power?
gonna
Yep.
say yeah, it was worth it.
Well, I mean, it was 3 days without power. I mean,
No. How many days without a truck?
like 2-3 weeks. How long's the hurricane been? Since
It's
the
been about-
hurricane.
About 2 weeks. 2 weeks tomorrow, I think, since the hurricane.
Gosh.
Seems
It's only
longer,
been
doesn't
2
it?
weeks?
Doesn't it
Yeah,
seem
seems
longer?
longer for
It
sure.
does.
Is it only 2 weeks? I could be wrong, but it might only be 2 weeks.
Wow.
I think it is 2 weeks.
Huh. That's what I said. Bubba's back cracked. Put some fix-a-flat in it. Does that ruin your tire?
It won't even go in because my
Oh,
valve stem's messed up. It just leaks. My valve.
How did that happen? Just sitting there, it leaks?
I didn't drive it anywhere. It was. It sat there for 14 days, and on day 13, it was still fine, and I didn't move it anywhere. And then I come home and it's just fucking flat. Don't move it, you lose it.
Don't move it, you lose it.
Well.
This story says, man comes back to life as surgeons began the process of harvesting his body parts after they determined he was dead.
How could that be? Because then what does that do to your brain? I mean, how long do they wait to harvest your body parts?
They
I
don't
guess
usually
they
wait
don't
very long. Kentucky man T.J. Hoover was thrashing on the table and crying visibly as doctors prepared to remove his organs. Before the process, the family raised concerns that Hoover was alive because his eyes seemed open and he looked around while being wheeled to the operating room.
But they want those organs
Oh my
so
God.
bad
Can you imagine?
that
If
they
that's-
won't even make sure you're dead.
Oh, man, people are too afraid to, really, they're not going to interfere with an
Yeah.
operation. They're just like, I thought he was alive. And they shut the doors and they start harvesting his organs.
Yeah.
I get it, man. That doctor was 2 weeks late on his Mercedes, and he needed those goddamn organs.
He needed those eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, they were told that his looking around was a common reflex. That's what the doctor said.
Yeah, right.
Hoover had been declared brain dead after an overdose. When Hoover started thrashing and crying, he was sedated, and doctors still planned on going forward with the organ recovery. The transplant was ultimately canceled, leading to several employees quitting. The Kentucky Attorney General and U.S. Health Service resources
not dead yet.
are looking into it. I felt
So he was a Kentucky drug addict, and
and they were like, let's take his these organs will be better than a useful person. I feel betrayed by the fact that people that were telling us he was brain dead and then he wakes up, says his sister.
Yeah, I guess you would.
It's a common reflex. They tell that to everybody.
Yeah.
The guy's going,
Saying I'm alive is a common reflex when you're
I'm blinking.
not dead.
I'm blinking. I'm alive. So I used to be an organ donor.
Yeah, I took
I'm
it
not
off.
anymore. I don't. If
Did you take it off?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I did too. But can somebody give away my organs once I'm for sure dead?
Yeah.
I think your wife
Yes.
can.
Yeah.
I think your wife can. And
She'll be going.
if I get
No, he's not blinking. No, he's not blinking.
and if I get for sure dead, I get my head cut off by a chainsaw or something, feel free to donate my organs. If I'm for sure dead that way.
Mm-hmm.
But none of this hospital stuff, none of this slow dying, mysterious, none of that.
I don't want Lauren to give away my organs. She's not good under situations like that. She's easily fooled by like a doctor. I could see a doctor fooling her into giving my organs away.
Well, then you have to appoint me.
No, I don't want that either.
There you go. So you keep Lauren.
Put Harper in
Yeah, I'll
charge.
put Harper in charge.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that.
Put Bella in charge. She'll kill you before. She's a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
She is just, sometimes she just does not want to go to school sometimes.
No, she
and it's
doesn't.
just like, you need to stop it right now.
I mean, she acted like she broke her neck this morning. I don't know if I think she might have had a little stiff neck, but
I think
She kept going. Every time I'd go in there, she'd be like,
She's a big
"You don't
faker.
understand. My neck hurts so bad." And I think I could tell she was faking. By the time we got to school, she was A-okay.
Oh, all right.
She did not mention that neck at all.
Of course. I've been waiting.
I'm a sucker when it comes to that, man. Like,
Because Tracy,
you
all
know,
he
this.
could think of is, I didn't want to go to school.
Yeah,
either.
this year the hurricane hit and they missed a bunch of school, and
Yeah.
then she went to Kansas, so I can't let her miss any school. But
Yeah.
usually, like, oh, my neck. I'm like, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. I feel you.
God.
I feel you. I'd like to go back to bed right now. I forgot about this. I'm very excited about this. They unveiled the Dwayne Wade statue.
I forget who Dwayne Wade is.
He's
Is
a
he
basketball player. He played on the Heat with LeBron, and who else? Somebody else who was really good. And they won a championship, and he had a storied career. Here's his statue being unveiled.
Why the gaping mouth?
And why does he look like a 60-year-old man?
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's like with these statues, they never make him really look like the person. It's like you can make
They
it look.
just
Like,
make
Dwayne
him-
Wade still play?
no.
I can't. I feel like I know Dwayne.
He's like, what the?
Oh, is that?
That's him.
I knew who Dwayne Wade was. That statue looks nothing like him.
He's a good-looking man.
Yeah, I thought
This is not good looking. This is like a monster.
Is he gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
I'm sure he's already seen it.
Yeah, and then you have no choice but to sit there and take it if you don't like it. Wow.
He's getting closer, getting a closer look.
He's like, how did they mess up my beautiful face? And then then the internet, the internet always does good stuff with stuff like this. Let me
Did
find
they?
Let me find my Dwayne Wade. Oh, here we go. Oh, you better. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it looks. That's what he looks like in that picture. What the fuck?
So here, who's this guy? He's a famous basketball player. I can't remember his name, but there's LeBron. They were the main players on the Heat, and he didn't look like this.
Is this a gimmick? Is this somebody fucking with him? Whoever made the statue? I mean, even if you make that statue, then afterwards you're like, man, I think we got to redo the statue,
And you look
He's
at
like, well, it's too late to do anything about it now.
and you look at the statue and you kind of go, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. But then when you when you see it like this, it really hits it home how much it does not look like Dwayne Wade.
Well, I mean, it was a very, I'm not too into basketball, but like I was like, I know who. It does look like somebody. Who does it look like? Some older black guy. Yeah, I can't think of who.
It looks like a.
Can't think. It looks like that.
Halloween.
Yeah.
See that? I mean, that's what it looks like. That's all. See, that's not what Dwayne Wade looked like at all.
That is weird. I
Poor
mean,
guy.
what does he do? What is he? Was he like? Can you take that down? Oh, is that Cristiano Ronaldo?
Who is this?
That looks like
Is
Ronaldo.
that Ronaldo?
But very like an art out Ronaldo.
That's his art out brother.
I mean, I could tell that's who it was.
That's just-
Maybe it's that long neck.
It's the it's the long neck that gives it away. That's his brother Corky. who's not-
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I'm not sharing. Did I? Wait.
You were sharing.
I was sharing. Okay. All right.
Man,
that cracks me up.
Gosh, I mean, I know the guy, and I was like, who the fuck's that goddamn statue?
Boy, what a terrible thing to have to see that and pretend to like it. You have to go. You have to really
In front of all those people.
Yeah, you go. Oh.
At least he didn't have to pretend to
I
like
wouldn't
it
pretend to
after
like
the
it.
aftermath.
I think, man, boy, he would have got a big pop if he'd have been going. If he'd have made a big scene of it, boy. I think that would have been funny.
I
as
think
hell.
that would have been better.
That would have been awesome.
So after all this, do you think they'll have to make another one? Like they don't have to, but it'd
No,
be
they
like,
always stick with them. They always stick with them.
They
don't
usually
redo 'em.
do, but this is I guess.
That's pretty bad, though.
They don't. Yeah. They
It
stick
seems
with
like to be like, all right, let's come on. Guy looks like a zombie from.
That's what I thought.
I
Pretty
forget what
weird.
that movie was. I Am Legend. Did they make an I Am Legend too?
I don't know.
I heard about that.
What was the ending of that?
I don't fucking. Oh, they got to like
Was there other?
He died. I believe he like died.
How was
He
there
blew himself up with a grenade.
Did he?
And the lady and the kid in the movie made it to some camp.
I don't remember the end. Here's what's going on. This is what's going to go on. Ballot drop boxes with completed votes have just been set on fire in Vancouver, Washington, and Portland.
Why?
This is because this It's probably the government doing this shit.
Yeah.
They want this chaos. They want this
Anything
election.
bullshit like this that happens, the
It's
government's out doing
Government,
it.
or
Sorry.
the government paid for somebody to do it, or the
Yeah.
government did it themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all those ballots. Your ballot is now a pile of ash. So when this shit starts happening,
Yeah.
What is it?
The election,
Oh.
the election is not going to be. They're going to either.
Jesus Christ!
See
We're
how
fucked.
easy it is. You set a few ballot boxes on fire, and you can stop an election.
Yeah.
And you can F everything up. They have to start over.
Yep.
My vote doesn't count.
Here
It
it
got burned
goes.
up. This is this is the way it's going to be. Get ready. We'll see, Trace. It's exciting because me and Trace have a little agreement, babe.
Yes.
If this election happens and then it's like, hey, go business as usual, then I'm not going to be doom and gloom anymore because they just keep it going.
Yeah.
They just keep it going. It's going to be fine. Yeah. But I don't know what. See, I mean, there's probably thousands of drop boxes all across the country,
Yeah.
right? And they don't have someone guarding them. And if you start doing to that, the election results could be easily swayed.
Yeah, they
and
shouldn't.
I mean, these people voted and their vote doesn't count now. So what do you do about that?
And they shouldn't
And they
even
don't know.
have drop boxes sitting around. They shouldn't even have that.
I'm gonna go
Because-
masturbate into one of them.
Oh, wow.
Because I think people can, they got a lot of time to be able to get to a voting
My
place.
vote. That's my vote. I'm gonna take
Or
a
just
dump.
mail them in.
Early-
You either have to mail it in, forget the drop boxes, but it doesn't matter.
I feel, man, I'm anti-vote. If you can't get your ass to the poll,
Yeah.
there's early voting in almost every
I
state.
guess they're saying some older people can't leave the house, but you know what? They leave their house to go to the doctor. They leave their house to go different places so they can get to a voting. And if you can't, like I said, you should maybe you could do a ballot, mail in, but you have to show that you're disabled or something to be able to do
and
it.
maybe tough shit. Maybe if you're out of town, or if you can't get to the polls, sorry.
Yeah.
We've made it easy. It's
Yeah,
early
if you're
voting.
gonna be out of
early
town,
voting.
then you don't get to vote.
You don't get to vote. You bad planning on your part.
What would the point of burning that be, though? It would only be to cause controversy because you don't even know who was winning more in that box.
They would. I think they don't. But traditionally, if you want, the Democrats do more mail-in voting, so they'll blame it on MAGA. And so it's already.
No,
I mean, this is this is gonna. This really hasn't hit the fan yet. And what if they start doing it to more of these? See, you can really fuck things up with a very small because of all this
Just
stupid.
burn them all.
all
It's
these-
rigged anyway.
All these stupid ballot boxes.
How about setting the ballot boxes somewhere there's cameras?
How about putting the ballot boxes by the police station?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Put them by a police
right there,
station.
front door of
Put
the
'em
police station.
Somewhere that there's a camera on them. You don't have to get cameras just for ballot boxes. There's cameras all over the place. Just put it somewhere by a camera that's already there.
All right, so shenanigans are starting. Shenanigans are
Yeah.
starting. So we shall see. It's 1 week till the thing. We shall see.
Don't forget about the meet and greet.
Meet and
November
greet.
16th, Saturday, November 16th.
It's like 2 weeks.
At
It's
Joe
like 2 weeks
Whiskey's
away.
on State Road 54 in Wesley Chapel.
Just a little over 2 weeks away. Whiskey Joe's, Wesley Chapel.
Joe Whiskey's.
Joe Whiskey's.
Yeah.
My bad. Meet and greet, November 16th, Saturday. Always a good time.
It's Wesley Chapel
if you
Boulevard.
show up and you're like, "Ooh, this is a nice beach bar," you're at the wrong place.
Wrong place.
That's right.
If you show up and go, "Wow," you're at the wrong place. There will be pizza.
So it's State Road 54 or Wesley Chapel Boulevard. It's the same road. I don't know why they always rename roads, and why do they have them with numbers and names
To
It's like-
confuse you.
I know. It's like just give it one name.
One name.
Just one name.
All right.
It used to just be State Road 54. Then they changed it to Wesley Chapel Boulevard.
Don't forget the meat hang and the actual hang. The hang with Mike and Matt will be tomorrow, 6 o'clock.
Thank you, Kevin J.K. He'll be there.
All right. We are out of here. Good show,
Need
guys.
some more pot pie.
That was fun. And
Gonna eat that whole pot pie in one sitting.
That's good. That pot pie was good. I lost my train of thought. I'm thinking about pot pie and crust and the gravy. All right, the hang tomorrow night at 6, and we'll see you guys later.